Okay. The extra bonus thing, which made this a little bit more expensive, is it also comes with a M.2. So I can put an M.2 as my boot disk for this thing if I really wanted to.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start mine.
Yeah.
Close the gates. Oh my goodness, chat.
Hi chat, what gates? By the way, Akko, I don't know if your camera can see you.
Sorry, I've been looking down a
You're
lot.
sleeping.
I've been looking down a lot because I've been like so focused on this module. But it's done now. Cool looking.
Hi chat, what's up?
Hello, chat.
We got to watch the Game Awards the other day.
It was
That was fun, wasn't
Yeah, I
it?
didn't see anything I was interested in.
People tried to mess with me about the Star Wars games. I was like,
wait.
it's not gonna be good. They're
Right.
not.
You
That's
have
what
no faith for the new Old Republic game?
I have zero
A
faith in
lot of
it.
people
I
don't,
think
Mizu.
I don't think the remasters for the fucking the KOTOR games are gonna. I think they're gonna fuck with them.
Sadly, nobody is.
For KOTOR games.
It's been announced for like a few years on and off.
Oh.
They're working on
So-
the TM like in the future.
All I know is that the new one is made by the guy that made the old one. So does that not help your...
He seems like the only guy who is involved though.
So
and
you
if we
think
learn anything from that
he
one
can't
song
hold on to it?
made by all the Left 4 Dead people, it's not gonna.
Total wag with
No.
the
Fair enough.
phrase. I need to
The
add
fundamental problem is that basically all the people who work on Star Wars now don't understand the concepts of these old games and books. Like they fundamentally don't understand the messages they're trying to say.
Fair.
your chat. We need to add
Like-
some yips.
Do you have any faith in it from a gameplay perspective?
Probably not, because KOTOR and KOTOR 2 are based on like literally like D&D rules, and like Baldur's Gate does okay with those things, but I don't think they're going to implement them. I don't think there's anything they can do to.
Fair enough.
Like I'm currently replaying through KOTOR 2, and I'm like, man, I forgot how hard this fucking game was with the restored content and everything, and I don't think they're going to be able to replicate any of that. Because also, I don't know if it's gonna grab people like the same way, like, because Baldur's Gate, like most of the normies focused on like the story and the companions, not the gameplay.
Yeah.
Like, and like it's that sort of autism where it's like, if you know D&D stuff, it's gonna be fun, but if you don't like dice rolls and you don't like the luck you get sometimes, it's gonna be frustrating.
Did you have any thoughts on Stupid Never Dies?
I didn't watch the whole. I watched your guys' stream about the Game Awards. I didn't watch the entire Game Awards. You're gonna have to remind me what that is.
So it is this one. It is one that when I saw it, I said it immediately reminded me of Lollipop Chainsaw.
Oh, that one. I don't. That's probably it. I want. So here's the thing. Despite me being a doomer, like doomer pilled about shit, I want the games to be good. I just know they're not going to be.
Fair.
Like, I hope I'm dead wrong about the KOTOR shit, but I know I'm not going to be, is the problem. It's not my kind of thing, but it looks interesting. Like, I know Lollipop Chainsaw is a well-made game. It's just not my aesthetic. I'm more like Bayonetta.
No thoughts on the new Star Wars pod racing game?
I mean, it's probably going to be fine. It's just a racing game. That's not that complicated. But, like, the thing with KOTOR and KOTOR 2 is they are very narrative, like Baldur's Gate. Like, there is a good... Like, Kreia is one of my favorite female characters in media, like, period. And she's an incredibly complex, like, moral character with her own very unique philosophy and views in the world of Star Wars. And there's been nobody like her since. Even close, in my opinion. I don't think there's been anybody close, and they're just not going to be able to live up to that reputation.
Fair.
Fair.
Like, she's your main, like, co-character. She's the main, like, protagonist's, like, shadow. And, like, they're not going to be able to come close to any of that. And I'm depressed for it.
Chat, we got the Orc Yippie being, the Yipper defending the little Yippie from the Orc Yippie menace.
Any thoughts on their remaking Tomb Raider, the original ones?
I saw that.
Nice.
I mean, we all saw that together, but...
I'm one of those people who didn't actually think Lara Croft's new quote-unquote design in, like, 2016, 2017 was that bad.
I didn't think it was that bad. It's just, and I think this happened with a lot of people. When I first played it, I was like, oh, we're not like the Tomb Raider. We're like Lara Croft.
It honestly, and like I heard some people talk about it, it felt like, especially with the way the death scenes work, it felt like some sort of weird torture porn in the mask of Tomb Raider. I
saw that, and I was just like, because I remember when my dad played it, and my mom would watch him, because like, you know, they would play video game. My dad would play video games, and you know, she would be knitting, and they'd do what wife and husband do. And she was like, whenever I watch him play, I always think it's so sad how she like dies.
Yeah, it's like.
I was like, yeah, that's kind of how it works, Mom. She just kind of dies.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I never had any interest in it, even slightly. Like there was no like. I never even understood what kind of genre it was. Like, is this a puzzle game? Is it a shooter? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what was really weird that they did not advertise at Game Awards? It was Code Vein 2.
Oh, that's right, because that's coming out next year, I want to say?
That comes out in about a month.
Is it a month? Oh, shit. That one's multiplayer, right? Are we going to play that together?
We are thinking it might be co-op, but right now it still just says single player.
Okay, well, if it's co-op, I'll play it with you.
If you pre-purchase, you get it 3 days ahead of release.
That sounds cool.
I'm genuinely excited for this because I loved Code Vein 1. And I'd said this many times on stream. I did not think we were ever going to get another Code Vein game.
No.
I thought it died there and it was never going to come back.
I've never played or heard of a Code games. I hope it's good.
Code Vein, do you know what God Eater is?
I think so.
God Eater is a trilogy that's kind of like Monster Hunter a little bit, except they're more like actual demons. And Earth is kind of a shit show because I don't know the exact lore of where they came from, but they're basically wrecking the Earth. So you have God Eaters, which are going out and killing them.
Yeah.
And Code Vein turns out at the end of the first game, it gets revealed that it takes place inside the God Eater universe. It's just been kind of segregated away from all the chaos that was happening inside a little bubble.
Yeah.
And the ending of the first game is you knocking down the bubble and realizing that all that shit is out there and like, well, fuck.
Nice. I just saw someone in chat being like, Malgus is going to be race swapped to black and is also trans and is a real hero. I'm calling it out. You know what's funny? I like Malgus a lot. You know why? Because he's the exact person you would think of when a Sith who's kind of woke, who is like, actually racism's bad, but I'm going to use it for war reasons. Like, I have my army of super aliens because they're really good at fighting, and I'm going to beat everybody else up with them. And it's funny because he believes his shit. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything with him.
Oh, so there is one game from the Game Awards I actually think is guaranteed to at very least be on par with everything else in the series. And that's Ace Combat 8.
I heard about that. A lot of people seem to be very interested in that one, so...
It's probably going to be okay.
I don't see, because of the way the series is, them managing to fuck it up.
What kind of series is it?
You fly plane, you blow stuff up.
It's like a fighter combat thing.
A lot of the Ace Combat games kind of start off, because it all takes place in a fictional world.
Of course.
They kind of use, like, you can very clearly tell, like, these people are Russian, these people are European when they start, like, talking about it. But they always use, like, fictional terms and fictional nations and stuff, so they can kind of do whatever they want. But in Ace Combat, it starts out like a regular military simulator. Like 9 times out of 10, you just fly planes and blow up other planes. And then at some point, California just pulls out a nuke out of the ocean, and you have to fight through this giant space cannon that just exists on Earth for some reason.
Nice.
Like every single game just devolves into what the fuck are we doing exactly?
That does sound like
a flight sim?
A de-evolution, yes. Just a slight one. Oh my
But every single game kind of ends like that. It just builds up to, oh, we're fighting some kind of space cannon for some reason.
Man, it's the third one this week, huh?
That's pretty common in some of these newer games, you know.
Code Vein 2 is an alternative timeline?
Oh, I hope not. Code Vein 1 was pretty good, and I kind of just want them to continue what they were doing.
I'm fine if it's like an alternate timeline because it is. Code Vein 1 did end like correctly, I think.
Oh, I would agree with that. I guess the question would be like, where would they go from there? And I guess if you want to say new timeline, can it be new characters though? I want new characters. You know, I mean, I'm fine with the big boobed lady again, but like, can we get a new one? This is not, but this is not 40K, but that's okay. We're kind of just chilling for a few minutes.
Yeah. No reason to rush.
If Temp would like to, Temp can come in. I think if that's all right with you two. I think unfortunately I did not. I don't think I informed the Swede with enough time.
I mean, you added everyone in the group chat like a week and a half ago saying, hey, we're still good for this. And I think I was the only one who responded, and the Pontius was like, hey, do you want me on?
And I was like, it's okay, Pontius, not this week.
Pontius is so sweet, like, as a nice dude. Like, he DM'd me, he's like, hey, should I ask about this? I don't want to come off as like pretentious in the group chat, like I'm supposed to be included. And we're like, bro, you're fine, you can just ask, you're totally fine. He's like, okay, I just don't want to come off as pushy.
He's a nice guy, you know, for an Italian. I'm just kidding.
He posts photos in his like Patreon chat of his server of his rescue kittens like every day, and it's adorable. He's got a puppy now they found in the street.
He has a pup. Oh gosh, I hope he got it clean.
Oh yeah, well what he does is he's like he has a part of his house is like a volunteer shelter for like rescue cats where he gets them like, you know, like a little house trained, a little cleaned up and stuff, and then they go to foster homes or they get adopted. So he's constantly like rotating out cat, like on his lore destroyers these past 2 times. One of the female cats who's been in heat has been like every like 10 minutes just screaming in the background, and he has to be like, oh, give me a minute.
Oh no, that's insane.
And he has to go like calm her down.
No, Attari, chat, he won't wake up.
He won't wake up. Here, Tim, let me invite. We're getting to the point where we probably need to make a Discord server.
Just for this.
Just for this. Here, let me.
But no, chat, like, let me be excited for Code Vein 2, because I don't ever get excited for games. The only game I've been excited for in years was Digimon Time Stranger, and that one knocked it out of the park for me. So let me have a little hope. Oh, also, random side point, Bandai Namco is having a publisher sale, and there are actually a couple games in it that, if chat is interested, I would probably recommend, just because the sale is so big. Like, Ace Combat 7 is on sale for $4 right now.
There you go,
Code Vein is on sale for $9, so if you haven't played Code Vein, you have no excuse. It is literally costs no money. Tales of Arise is also on sale for $9.
Alright, I gotta remake the room.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh,
How well?
He's the doggo.
Although I do complain a little bit that
Alright, it's back up.
games these days are making remakes earlier and earlier.
Sadly.
So I noticed when I was looking at the Bandai Namco sale, they're doing a remake of Tales of Berseria already.
Seriously? That game's like less than 10 years old?
And it doesn't look any different. What's funny is it's cheaper than the original. The original is still on Steam for $50. The remake is gonna be $40.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They're just making remakes earlier and earlier, and I don't really get it.
I think they just want to like find something to charge money for.
Yep.
I actually didn't like Berseria as much as its prequel.
See, Hysteria is weird to get into. I understand.
I liked Hysteria, and I don't know why, because every time I talk to somebody, they're like, "Ooh, Hysteria." I'm like,
Hysteria's not a bad game at all.
Hysteria kept my attention for me to play all the way to the end and do the post-game content. Berseria, I got bored like halfway through.
I found one of Lumi's alt in chat. Red Chaos. Give me Bloodborne 2. Okay, Lumi, I see you.
All right, the room is up for you guys, by the way.
Honestly, I think my problem was just that the female lead of Berseria, who I'm blanking on right now, she took too long to stop being edgy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Red. Fish Lumi, not Lemon Lumi. There's too many of these people.
The only one that matters.
Yes, the most important one. The whitest Latina in the universe.
Very much so. All right, chat. We got the fat dog now.
Yeah.
All the games
You
they
call
have on
yourself
sale for
fat,
X and
so-
K I already have.
Fat with the PH.
I mean, that's not wrong. My chat, whenever the model's on, they're like, "Hey, can I want to do stuff to the tummy." Okay.
That's
Just
because
like-
your chat is based.
No.
To talk a little bit about Warhammer, there was a massive points and rule update, and I, as a Custodes player, is still just coping in the corner, just waiting for us to get slightly anything.
I heard that they announced a new game. Is that true?
Well, there's a few. There's the Total War series.
No.
So it's a sort of top-down sort of unit strategy game, kind of like it's a strategy game just basically. And they've released a Total War 40K version now. So there were already Warhammer ones, Warhammer Fantasy versions.
Okay.
They just announced one. I don't think it's going to be good. It's been pretty bad. The Total War series has been bad for like 10 years. The AI is just incapable of using complex maneuvers. Like if you try and like withdraw like a group of swordsmen from another swordsman, if one guy gets tagged in melee still, they all just charge back in, and it's just it's not complicated, it's messy. There's no unit like formations, it's just squares and rectangles.
Also, I have to trash it a little bit as somebody who has not even played it. Total War 3 Akko came out 3 years ago in February, so almost 4 years ago. Their most recent DLC is about 6 days ago.
Yeah,
Really?
Total War, the Warhammer specific version, the Total War Warhammer has a horrific DLC practice. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it does.
And
Because
each Total War Warhammer afterwards has essentially been a $60 expansion pack.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say case in point. Let me search up Total War 3.
Atari's gonna wake up right now because we're trashing one of his favorite games. He's gonna yell at me, and I don't care.
Okay.
Is that actually a favorite of his?
To buy all the DLC for Total War 3.
The newest one, by the way, the most recent full price release game.
$406.
That's with all the DLC. This is a $60 game, and it's still bad. The AI is still cringe. It doesn't work. The ranged combat is unnecessarily clunky. It just doesn't work. There is no balance even slightly.
I've never liked grand strategy.
There are DLCs for 1 and 2 in the DLC list for 3, which is weird.
Yeah.
But if you just want the Total War Warhammer 3 collection bundle, that is $132.
So those games can be fun, Mizu. The problem is that Total War the Total War series was golden. And like you could talk with Arch about this more because he loves the series and Sargon and all them. They love the series. And like right around the release of Total War Warhammer, it just like something happened where they just couldn't make good games anymore.
Well, the thing is, I've never really liked any grand strategy. I like tactical, which is like single unit movements, and I like 4X, which is like kind of the grander, denoting like where a city goes. I've never really liked grand strategy.
Yeah, it's kind of an acquired taste. The problem is that you have so Total War used to have both things down. They used to have the unit combat good, and the overworld like map movements and maneuvering good. And this is kind of like no company for some reason has been able to fill this niche of Total War, and it's every company that tries to either get really good like unit combat, but then the campaigns are ass, or they have really really good campaigns but then the actual combat is ass, and nobody can seem to get them both right, and nobody knows why.
Also,
Chaos brings up a really great point.
Yeah, you go.
Well, it's like Stellaris beats Total War 3 in DLC wars.
Oh, yeah,
fair.
but that's because
Yeah.
Stellaris is better games.
No, nothing beats Train Simulator.
Listen,
I think
I
if you
agree.
get all Train Simulator DLC, it's something like $3,000.
yeah, but the nice thing about that is, like, if you buy the train you want, you never have to buy a single thing again. Whereas, like, some of the units in Total War 3, some of the armies you buy are just objectively better. Like, Chaos Dwarves is still one of the best factions. Like, it's just objectively better.
Fair. But I was gonna say, because Akko knows this, but I do this thing when I'm bored where I go on Steam and I just do Steam roulette
Yes, you do.
and go through like
Yes.
whatever is on Steam queue, which is how I
yeah.
found out that apparently fucking PUBG has decided they're gonna be an extraction shooter.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
really?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
they
What
did.
is
There's a new
this?
PUBG game coming out called PUBG Black Budget.
Black
Yeah,
budget. That's
everyone forgets PUBG exists, so every time someone brings it up, it's like, oh yeah, that game.
That was my first
Yeah.
battle royale game.
Apparently
Okay.
they're having the
What's the
closed
first
alpha right now.
Really?
Yep, they're having it yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
And then the other, it wasn't announced, but there's a new Owlcat story Warhammer game coming out called Dark Heresy, which I'm hyped for.
Yep, that's the thing, and actually that should be entering early access soon.
I might get into it. I got into the beta for Rogue Trader, and I have not been disappointed. Also, they're still coming out with. I love Owlcat's doing a fucking what's the No Man's Sky studio again?
Hello Games.
Hello.
They're
Games,
doing a
yeah.
Hello Games thing where it's like, hey, we only promised these 3 things, but now we're giving you guys a bunch of more shit we didn't promise. Here you go. It's gonna be cheap
Yeah.
DLC. Like
Well-
they initially announced only 3 DLCs for Rogue Trader, and then I think like a year ago when they announced Dark Heresy, they're like, oh yeah, by the way, 2 more DLCs.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
and I still think they're doing DLCs for their Pathfinder games.
Oh yeah, like they're still fully supporting all their old. Like Owlcat has a studio, has like a unique concept called caring about the community, which seems to have fallen by the wayside. Of hey, these old games are great. Let's continue supporting them. You know why? Because people keep buying them, and we like these games.
And Owlcat came out during the height of what is we basically like the DEI standard that we were seeing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It basically said we want to push our agenda, but if we do that, we will lose customers. So we're not going to.
Yeah.
It's
And,
nice when
like,
people recognize that it doesn't make them any money.
In Rogue Trader, there's gay romances, but it doesn't. It's not cringe. It's not lame. It's fine.
Gay romance doesn't have to be
Thank you
cringe.
for the titties, chat.
The problem is that everyone makes it cringe though, and that's what's gay.
Yes. Yes. Speaking of, no, I'm just kidding.
They don't have genitals. Akko, the orcs aren't gay.
Oh,
Speaking of gay cringe, Attari is still asleep.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's fine. It's okay. If he comes in, he comes in. But like, for now, it's
He's okay, I'll punish him later.
it's
He's
fine.
probably avoiding
Not
this
like
because of his recent bet he made for his stream about the orc art.
Orc art. He's getting art.
Was it Orcs?
Yeah, so I can't remember what game he played, but he was playing a game on stream. He's like, if I die more than
Oh,
20
Shadow of
times,
Mordor.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna commission some art of Attari getting non-conned by a group of orcs if I lose too much.
Jeez.
And he lost enough. Atari's weird, okay? Give him
Oh
a break.
gosh. I mean, like,
He's European.
listen. There's nothing wrong with being just a little bit weird. All right. Yeah, he's European. That's okay though. I feel like we can still have a decent conversation about orcs.
He's gay
Um,
and European.
He's gay and European.
You said European twice, Mizu.
No, it's a good song, gay and European.
Gay and
Yeah.
European. Is it
The
really?
British national anthem starts playing.
Isn't that God Save the Queen or something?
Yeah, but I'm making fun of the Euros.
And now there's no queen.
And now there's no queen.
Oof.
Now they have
So
a
who's
king.
God saving?
No, wait. Didn't they force the king
Not
out?
the UK. No, I think he stepped down at this point.
He stepped down. Okay.
Nobody
I'm
wants to be up
90%
there.
sure.
Was I supposed to buy a CMOS battery for this? Oh my
For
gosh.
what?
I bought a compute module, and it comes with a compute I/O board.
Okay.
If you're asking why, I want to mess around with compute modules so that I can see about building a cluster system with them. Believe it or
I don't know what
not,
that means.
it's the Raspberry
I like
Pi.
your words, Magic Man.
That didn't help me.
Fair.
No.
It's a Raspberry Pi mini computer. The difference between the Raspberry Pi and the compute module is one has peripherals, which is like the different plug-in jacks, and then the other one is just all of the computing-based shit.
Rocco's talking tech priest right now. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, did the new crocodile ban the name Jaden in her chat? That's kind of funny.
You would love Pascal.
Wait, who banned the word Jaden?
Totally not Jaden.
Totally not Jaden, the
The
VTuber.
Kiryu Crocodile VTuber.
Yeah, totally not Jaden the VTuber banned that.
That is hilarious.
Why?
Because the truth is toxic. I don't know.
Just like let people talk. You're just gonna make more questions when it's banned.
You don't understand, Mizu. These people are wealthy. They can't allow anybody to challenge them because their egos are fragile.
Gosh.
I don't understand why she would want it blocked. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of people that are like, oh my god, Jason has a new thing.
It's literally just going to Streisand it. It's only going to make it worse. These people don't learn.
How do we know it's actually banned? I'm gonna be honest with you.
If you try and enter the word Jaden, it would not pop up.
Well, yeah, but like, I guess like I would have to see it for myself in order to believe it. I don't know.
No, chat is always right, Nako. What do you mean? Chat never lies.
Excuse me, chat like has been wrong a lot. Well, not a lot actually. Chat helped me last night.
Yeah, see, there was the back down, the backtrack.
It depends. It depends.
My chat's a bunch of idiots. I mean, not you guys. I love you guys.
Sandbag it, Nako. Sandbag it.
I think the crocodile's actually a 40-year-old man cosplaying as a 15-year-old anime girl. Oh gosh. You gonna do another stream about that, Mizu?
What one?
About Peanut and really just like all that shit that's going down.
No, I mean, if something else happens, maybe. But like all that's happening right now, XQC is being a bitch.
Well, that's a day that ends in Y, Mizu.
Exactly. That's why I wouldn't talk about it.
Yeah.
And there's not much to talk about with Peanut anyway. The only thing he's doing is shooting himself in the foot by doubling down on what he's saying.
I can't wait till Arcs Raiders dies and like he's gonna have nothing to play and there's gonna be a panic.
He'll go back to
I like it though.
He'll go back to what's it called?
Tarkov.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then his viewership is gonna die, and then the excuse is gonna be, well, he was always at this high.
Listen,
like, not when he was a flesh tuber.
Listen, do you think that all of his viewers are real?
No,
I think at least half of them are bots.
Oh, easily half.
Yeah.
I think more than half.
Well, because I don't know if you saw when we streamed this the other day, as I went to his Twitch stats.
Yeah,
and constantly during his stream, every like 30 minutes, he loses like 9,000 people.
Oh yeah, I
And then
guarantee.
they, like, slowly come back.
I think his kick numbers are going to be closer to his like Twitch and YouTube actual users.
Oh, his kick numbers are 1.5.
Yeah,
it's like 500 to 1.5. So it's just like I've never seen somebody go that high.
No.
Well, the thing is, I didn't want to be like the person that comes in and is like, "Oh, your followers are botted. Nobody actually likes watching you." But then I kept looking at like his stats. It's like, wow, this is really fucking weird.
Have you seen, like, the chat feed comparisons people have posted? Like, there's fucking nothing happening.
I've had chats that had more interaction.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, there's
Quartering I've seen have more interaction than he does.
Like, it's so obviously fucking fake. It's not even funny. Like, he didn't even have close to these numbers. Like, and here's the people like, oh, it's his charisma, his persona. I was like, he didn't have these viewers when he was just a dude, when he was a flesh tuber. These weren't his views.
Was there a point that he used his face cam, a face cam or some shit?
As far as I know, yeah, because there's a clip going around of when like Iron Mouse did one of her like opera concerts, and she did that one Destiny We All Lift song.
Yeah.
And like he faked the stream crash or something, and to not keep watching it.
I didn't know that was him.
Yeah, that's him.
I just know that was a streamer.
That's Peanut.
Oh.
As far as I've seen, that's what people keep claiming, is that that's Peanut. And
I don't know about that. I saw that clip you're talking about. It does not sound like Peanut.
Yeah, I don't think that one was him.
Twitter is probably wrong, but
what a lot of people were saying was that he did have a face cam stream at one point, because when they asked what he was before he was a PTuber, he said, "Oh, I was a streamer with like a much more like realistic model, a much more realistic VTuber that looked like me or something like that.
Yeah,
which was just him referencing the fact he used to be a face cam streamer.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
As far as I know, that's people. I'd have to look up the clip again to see if that's what people like. That's what everyone was saying. It was like, oh, this is Peanut, forever ago, faking a crash so he doesn't have to watch Iron Mouse's concert.
To be honest, I heard that it was kind of. I don't hate Iron. Well, I dislike a lot of Iron Mouse right now. The fact that she got a Warframe deal like that kind of just upsets me because I know that in a couple of weeks she's not going to be playing Warframe anymore.
No.
Because she's not a gamer, at least in my personal opinion.
Not really, no. I mean, I think it's also, just speaking about Iron Mouse, Connor has already gone back on his I'm getting off of Twitter thing like a day or two after
Did he
announced it.
really? Did he go like, I'm
Yeah,
done with
people
Twitter,
are
and then
posting
just...
Him and Iron Mouse are like, we're taking a break from Twitter, and then he like got back on like I think 2 days later.
Oh, I
I
fucking
also
love
gotta
it.
say, I'm not saying Iron Mouse has a bad voice, because obviously she was going to be an opera singer at one point. She has a good voice. We All Live Together was not made for an opera singer.
No, it was not.
And it's
It
not
was-
made with someone. It's not made with someone that high a voice. Like
It was
I
specifically
unironically-
made with a chorus of people behind it in mind.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the song.
Yeah.
She doesn't
So
have the
it does
bass
not
for it
sound good.
either. She cannot put the bass into it either. Like, and that's not because she's a woman. It's because she's not doing it.
Because she's a woman.
Yeah.
Okay, you can be misogynist, Akko. You're the streamer. I'm just-
Listen, me and Mizu, that's what me and Mizu do, you know.
I can be misogynist because I'm gay, so I hate women.
That's Jinxie? That sounds about right, yeah.
I don't know. I don't have
Um,
Twitter, so I check things. I just go off of what people say and trust.
To be honest, that's probably the best for you. Not gonna lie.
I have a Facebook. That is it. It is
Oh.
the most healthy decision I've ever made.
My soggy knees. I remember when we used to
Freeze
say
peach.
that.
Freeze peach.
Well-
freeze peach.
Yeah, free speech and my soggy knees.
Well-
in chat is completely right. Chorus of blue-collar drunk people working 9 to 5. Yes, that's why I sing it at work.
I mean, it's
Unironically, when
accurate,
I'm in
though.
the corner of my shop and my machine. I'll fucking start baritoning out that shit. It's great.
I
What,
always
all- we
dream
all
of the
live
day
together?
at work where I can sing
Yes.
the Hell of a Boss song 2 minutes notice on my way out the door.
Oh my goodness.
That is my dream song for work.
Or just when you're done.
Yeah, I can just
I
scream,
have-
it's my 2 minutes notice, fuck you,
That's
and leave.
funny.
I have several songs I sing at work because I work 10 hours a day in a factory in the corner of a factory on my own steel machine. So I
Mhm.
just get to sing.
Fair.
And nobody will hear you.
I have. Oh, nobody. And if they do, I don't give a fuck. I'm the guy. I easily make this company $50,000 a week with what I work. You're not gonna shit me for nothing.
That's good.
Oh yeah, the average order I do, the customer is gonna pay at least $5,000 for that order of steel. Like, I'm not getting in trouble for shit. They just tried to pin me with a 40,000 pound reject, and I was like, I didn't do shit. I followed all the instructions. This is upstairs people's fault. And guess what? Nobody's talked to me since.
Yeah.
They were being like hyper autistic about scratches when I was stacking these like 6x30 steel pieces, and I'm like, motherfucker, I can't do anything about this. These are heavy. Fucking, what do you want from me? And then the owner of the company got mad at the guy upstairs. He came down.
Women derogatory. Thank you, chat.
Someone give that man a sub.
Well, I think so. Tonight, we were going to talk about orcs
Yes.
as the next race, and then I told Mizu he could choose the next race after that.
I
I want to talk about Necrons.
And that's great. You know why? Because I know a lot about Necrons. Because I was
We
considering
love
buying an
space
IRL.
mummies.
I wanted to buy a Necron army, and then I learned how expensive Warhammer was, and I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
I like knights now.
Well,
I'm so upset.
Where do you
Dates,
wanna-
dates.
where do you want to start with talking about
orcs.
the orcs?
So,
Well-
my knowledge of orcs is that
Yes, let's
orcs
cover
are
this.
like plants. More like mushrooms.
So half right, half wrong.
Yeah.
They're like
kind of
sentient
plants.
mushrooms.
They're yeah.
Well,
And orcs can make anything become real if they all believe it enough.
Yes and no. In theory, yes. In practice, no. So the orc psychic field, called the WOG energy, is what they call it.
Yeah.
It's all passive, and they don't really have any active control over it. The problem with like how people frame it is they act like, oh, if you just convinced a bunch of orcs that gravity doesn't work, then there's no gravity on the planet. It's like, well, no. Orcs are also stupid, and they're too stupid to convince of things like that. So if you just told an orc, like, hey, the gravity's not working, he'd look at you like you're retarded. He's like, of course the gravity's on. My gun falls to the ground, stupid human. What do you mean?
So here's kind of my full understanding of this, right? Is that basically belief in itself is a physical force in the Warhammer universe.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just orcs have a much accidentally stronger effect on
it's
belief.
not accidental, it's built into them. They're an engineered race. So I don't know if you guys remember in the big Pontius video where he kind of covered everything.
I did not watch
He talks
that
about
video.
the war in heaven. Yeah, we did.
Oh, we
It
did?
was like the first
Oh, that right.
It was the
Yeah.
first
Okay.
one.
Okay.
He talks about something called the war in
taking a
heaven.
break. Tragic.
Was that?
Artemis for
taking a
2
break.
says that Saba is taking a long break.
Oof,
I'm-
oh well.
I mean, she's
It was
not.
Dad.
That's kind of sad, but like you can kind of I guess
Bye,
you,
Sabers. Take a good break.
I mean, she hasn't been streaming for like a month, so
Yeah. But yeah, no, so like the war in heaven was the Necrons and the Catan versus the old ones, the Eldari and the Orcs at the time. And so the old ones created several races to fight this war. The Eldar and the Orcs, but they were Orcs at the time. The Orcs are way bigger and like unironically more intelligent orcs. Like imagine orcs, but all of them are PhD certified and they know what they're fucking talking about, and they're the size of Space Marines at least, but probably bigger than that.
okay.
The problem is though, after millenniums and millions of years of no fighting, they've de-evolved, and so they're now all kind of stupid, but they still kind of understand how their weird psychic power works. So like, if you open an orc gun, it's just kind of like a box of scraps, but if you give it to an orc, it shoots just fine. Like, they're one of my favorite, I think it's like a 10-year-old like thing, that some tech marines like or tech priests open up an orc buggy to like figure out how it works, and there's just like a rock on the inside with an engine drawn on it.
Yeah. Because it doesn't work.
It's like that.
It's like the understanding that like if you believe, and there's a little bit more that goes into it, it just kind of happens.
Yes.
And that's
It's
yeah.
It's specific things too, so it's not just anything. The orcs have like genetic memory, but they
Okay.
don't know how to, like, can't consciously access. So like the WOG energy is density dependent. So the more orcs you have, the more powerful this like belief field is.
Okay.
So like there's critical, like you can like, and the Imperium does this to kind of cull. A WOG is essentially like an orc migration, you can think of that, where they just like go raiding solar systems, but there's a critical density before they can do that. And so the Imperium regularly monitors like mini WOGs and will like cull them to keep them from getting too big.
Okay.
And you can mark like the stages of development of like an orc society before they become spaceborne, and it's based on population density and like a unified leader. So like when you go ahead.
No, you're go ahead.
I was like, so like when you get to certain like 10,000 orcs, you'll start to see projectile weapons develop. 100,000. You're going to start to see vehicles and basic, or advanced weapons, rockets, things like that. 1 million orcs, you're going to get Gargants and, Stompas, Death Dreads, the bigger vehicles. And then you get to like a planet population, and then they're going to start developing spaceships. And this is all fueled by their WOG psychic energy. And it's dependent on population density, and also like if they're fighting. Like when they're fighting, it gets stronger.
Well, wasn't there one story? I forget which orc it was. It was one of the more important ones where they went into the warp, but because they can't use proper warp travel, they ended up going back in time accidentally.
Yep. I don't remember his name. I know what you're talking about.
Because of where they were, this important orc would go kill himself in the past and take his guns so he could have 2 guns.
Oh yeah, so like I'm pretty sure. Oh god, what's the clan? So there's like orc clans with like certain themes.
That's
like there's
amazing.
the Blood Axes, which are like orc commandos, but they're commandos in the sense of Before that, like normal orcs would just scream and wheel wog and charge the wall, but the blood axes won't scream first. They'll blow the wall up first, then they'll charge and scream. That's how they do commando raids. And then there's God, what are they? The gold chat, help me out. The yellow ones that are like insanely rich.
There's like rich bitches.
Well, the orc economy is based off teeth. TEF.
Teeth? Like their teeth?
No, teeth.
Yes, they use it as teeth, but yes, literally, their teeth are currency.
Oh.
Well, this is kind of an inbuilt like self-regulating economy because teeth decay. The bad moons. There we go. The guy Temp is talking about was a bad moons guy. They're like the really wealthy orcs, and he's like, "Oh, this is my favorite shiny gun, and now I got 2 of them because I killed my past self. This is great." No, but like they literally like use their teeth as like dollar bills, and like you want repairs, that's gonna be 10 teeth, buddy. Oh, well, I'm just gonna punch your mouth and take your teeth and pay you with them.
How do they grow their teeth back, or?
Yeah, they regrow.
Yeah.
Lucky.
And they naturally decay over time, so you can't have inflation. So it's a self-regulating economy.
Yeah.
If your teeth could grow back, that'd be like the perfect economy right there.
It is. It actually works really well for them.
And with that same orc, the one that went back in time and took his past self's gun, that would cause paradox effect under normal logic.
You'd think.
But now we're dealing with orc logic.
They don't understand what a paradox is, so it doesn't matter.
They avoid the paradox entirely.
Oh yeah, it's great. Like Gazgul's
So
like.
I have this has nothing to do with Warhammer, but you have now put the thought in my head, so I have to verbalize it.
Yes.
So obviously, if you go back in time, you can't kill yourself because then you don't exist in the future, and it creates a paradox.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I go forward in time and I kill my tomorrow self, and I take my computer and then go back in time, and now I have 2 computers, does my tomorrow self have 2 computers?
Something would cause the computer to destroy itself.
But I stole it in the future, so it's a
Yeah.
future computer.
It would destroy itself before you would kill yourself tomorrow.
Mizu, I feel like the problem is that you killed yourself in the future, so that you eventually will die that way.
Yeah,
Unless you find some way to stop that.
Problem A right there.
I'm
Problem
glad
A
to
right
know that Mizu will be the reason why Skynet truly exists.
What if I go all the way to the future till the day I die, and I steal all the stuff I have, and then go back in the past with it?
Well, then that's the reason that you have it in the future, then, I guess. And there you go.
I'm gonna be honest.
I
I'm
feel
too
like
tired
there's
to.
not a good explanation for how this paradox would work.
I'm too tired
We always talk
on
about
that.
past paradoxes. I feel like
That's
future
because
paradoxes are worse.
The reason we talk about past paradoxes so much is because we actually kind of understand how past time travel would work. But as far as we know, you can't go in the future, so nobody knows how it works.
This reminds me of like this video where a guy was talking about how he had a dream of going into the future, and he got stuck at a point in the future where I guess the government decided they were sick of time travelers, so they trapped them in like this this
Oh no, this is
room.
a joke. This is a joke thing.
Thank you, chat, for
So
the orc.
there was a guy that said, "Oh well, you can't go back in time, so we'll go forward in time," and he gets stuck in a prison.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like there's a certain cutoff point. But as he looks around, there's multiple people constantly appearing in new prison cells, because instead of catching people that go forward in time, they're just catching anybody that time travels point blank. And they are specifically catching one guy an infinite number of recurring times because he keeps trying to travel further into the future to break himself out.
Jonathan Porter in chat, don't worry, everybody forgets about the evil sons, because GW forgot about them too. So you gave me the list of the orc clans so I can talk about what they do.
He's just trying to play God. How can you play God? This does not honor the 6th house and the tribe unborn.
Yeah, other fun things. So warp travel, you go through hell. So how you prevent hell from going into your ship is the Imperium.
It's basically the nether.
Well, they use what's called Geller fields to like keep hell out of the ships. It's just a pocket. It's essentially a bubble of reality that you travel in with the warp. The orcs have Geller fields too, but they don't really work all the time.
Okay.
In fact, they barely ever work. The orcs don't care though, because it's just in-flight entertainment where they can just beat the shit out of demons.
Just dinner and a show.
One of my favorites. Literally though, they love it. They love it. They're like, oh sweet, I get to scrap in. I don't have to take a nap during this flight. There's one of my favorite orcs is Tuska Demon Killer, where he would this happened to his ship where the Gellerfields failed, and so he the demons invaded the ship, and the orcs were like, okay, sweet, this is great. So he got on the intercom and like found the greatest center of fighting, which was the bridge, and he made a beeline for the bridge, and he found like a massive demon. It killed all the crew. It was just the biggest demon he'd ever seen. And so he challenges it into a fight, and he beats it, and he kicks the shit out of it, and he's like, man, that was a fucking great fight. I need more of this shit. Well, the war boss is dead, and he's the only one on the bridge, so he takes control of the ship. And then he starts intentionally flying through the warp, turning the Gellerfields on, trying to get a better demon fight, and he can't get it.
Because he keeps killing them all.
Well, no, there's no demon that's big, no demons that's fighty. So he just keeps trying to do it more and more, and he starts getting orc psychers, which are called weird boys, and he starts getting a bunch of them so that they start glowing like a beacon in the warp to draw more demons in, because he's got to get that good scrap. But then the demons start avoiding the ship.
I imagine so.
It stops being fun after a while, because they're like, he's just gonna kick the shit out of it. He's getting too good at fighting demons. This isn't fun. Yeah. And so eventually he goes, fuck it. I'm just gonna go to the Eye of Terror and go to hell myself. If I can't get the demons to come to me, I'm gonna go to the demons. And he does that. The Eye of Terror is where Slaanesh was born. It tore a hole in reality where like you can just fly through and go into the warp. It's where Cadia is / was. It's RIP. It's space dust now. But before it was blown up, a massive orc fleet like goes to invade Cadia, and Cadia's kind of freaking out because they're supposed to be defending against the entirety of chaos on this one travel lane, and now an orc fleet is coming in. There's a bit of a panic, and then they like avoid the main plan. Well, they stop on the moon of Cadia to get a quick fight in before they go to hell. Obviously, but like nobody knows what to do because they don't know. They're like, okay, do we stop them from going into hell? Like, what's the procedure for this? Like,
right.
They're not fighting us, but they're obviously here, and so they decide just let him go. And so like Tuska takes his big orc fleet he's gathered and just goes into hell and just starts bouncing around from planet to planet, killing Chaos Space Marines, killing demons, just causing as much chaos as he can inside there. And eventually he goes to a planet that's like made of blood, but there's nobody there. Like it's made of flesh. And he lands there, and they start trying to find people there, and he's like, fuck, there's nobody here. And all his guys are starting to get bored, and they're starting to maybe be like, hey, you don't know what you're talking about, we're gonna mutiny on you. So he's like, fuck it, start stabbing the flesh ground, fuck it. And they start shooting and chopping at the ground, and all of a sudden bloodthirsters come out of the ground like antibodies, and they realize that the planet is a giant organism-sized demon. And so they're like, all right, fine, we're gonna keep stabbing the planet. And then a blood prince of Khorne comes out eventually, whose name I forget. And they just start having this massive fucking fight with all of them versus all of them. And Tuska fucking clips his nuts off with a power claw.
Excuse
me? This is a great
me?
moment. Oh, they're having their own one-on-one duel, and like the demon impales Tuska to the ground through the chest with a sword, and right before he dies, Tuska takes his demon claw and like clips his nuts, like reaches up to the demon and like just right before he dies gets it, and this pisses off the demon so much he just lops his head off.
Or nuts.
It's one of my favorite little moments.
I mean, I'd probably be mad too.
Yeah.
Khorne is having a great time watching this, by the way. Khorne's been keeping a close eye on Tuska ever since he gets into the warp. And he's very happy with Tuska because all the planets he's been attacking up until now have been Nurgle and Slaanesh and Tzeentch worlds. And he's so happy with how he thoroughly humiliated his demon general that he brings them to his personal slice of warp in front of the Brass Citadel. And now every sunrise, all of his boys go there with him, and they resurrect, and they're eternally fighting in Khorne's domain, and they're having the best time. Let's go.
Call him by his title, the Sackless.
Happy ending in 4.
Why is he the Sackless?
Why? He's now the Sackless.
Why is he the
He
sackless?
has no nuts.
Because Tuska cut his nuts off with a power claw.
Oh, I get it. I get
He
it.
has no sack.
Yeah.
That's his
Oh,
sackless.
why are you playing that?
Oh, it's great. It's the only happy ending because Tuska's currently there and he's having the greatest fight of his life every single morning.
And I don't think the orcs can be corrupted by the warp and by chaos.
It's happened like once, but this was like in Rogue Trader eras, and it's never happened again.
And isn't
So
it
it doesn't.
just because they're so stupid, they just can't?
Well, they also have their own gods, Gork and Mork. Gork, who is brutal but cunning, and Mork, who's cunning but brutal.
You know, when because somebody mentioned that like the last time we did this. When I heard of that name, I was like, that just sounds like Mork and Mindy. So the first thing that I think of is fucking what's his name, and what's her name? Yeah, I just think of Robin Williams as an orc, and then whatever the female actor was.
I could totally believe Robin Williams is the god of the orcs.
He probably would be. Yeah, he just makes them laugh. Like they didn't want to fight him.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, he's just funny, Hume.
Yeah. I know, chat. Would that work? Would you be okay with that? Like he just dies and becomes an orc. Oh,
so that's something like they regularly do is they turn off their Geller fields and warp travel so they can get a fight before they do the main invasion, just to keep their skills sharp.
Yeah.
It's one of the funny things.
Another interesting encounter of the orcs. I believe they've had this one. I don't know if this was like something like a theory they could do, or they have done this. The orcs getting into a fight with Tyranids.
I don't remember where this happened. It did happen. The fight has ended, I think, now, and I think the Tyranids won. So how orcs reproduce is they reproduce. So they're not quite fungus. They're like half mammal, half fungus. Their blood and like most of their organs are the fungus part, and then they've got like regular like mammal muscles and shit. And what the fungus does is they reproduce through spores, and they're constantly shedding them. The fungus does even when they die, which is why you kind of have to burn everything after the Octarius War. Thank you, chat. The Octarius War was the big Tyranids versus Orcs. So they're constantly reproducing through spores. They shed them all over. Their bodies shed spores. They're fucking spitting them all over, and then they just kind of grow. And like the grots will tend to them and stuff in like little fungus farms, and then they just grow new orcs.
So,
the Tyranids.
How does that work? Do like the spores attract themselves to humans or other
No,
beings?
they just on the ground just grow. They just grow.
They just grow.
Like, they do it better in shade, but literally no, they grow out the ground like mushrooms, and then they'll open up. It's like that scene in Lord of the Rings during the Twin Towers where like the fucking Uruk-hai is coming out of the ground, and he's like getting the. It's like that.
Okay.
But this is
Twin
one of
Towers
those things
is a
that
good
happens
movie.
is with how the orcs work and with how the Tyranids work. They basically constantly evolve each other, so they get stronger and stronger the more they kill each other.
But that's not even the worst part. So like the orcs are constantly growing, they're constantly creating new orcs. The Tyranids are constantly eating the orcs and creating new Tyranids from that. So it's just kind of a critical mass situation that was continuing to grow and grow and grow in density and combat, and the Inquisition was getting actually kind of concerned because both of them were becoming incredibly strong, and they're like, okay, what happens when one of them wins?
The orcs basically hyper-evolved the Tyranids, which made the Imperium go, no, stop, please.
This was initially just supposed to be a stall tactic to get rid of Ghazghkull, but then they didn't die, and they're like, oh fuck, okay, now what do we do? Yeah, it didn't really work. I think in the Octarius War, the Tyranids eventually won out. I think Ghazghkull eventually had to retreat because he's just like, it's getting.
Wasn't that Octarius War before Space Marine 1? Because Space Marine 1 is obviously canon.
Yes.
Ghazghkull's basically the main antagonist.
Ghazghkull's not in Space Marine 1.
Oh, who am I thinking?
That's a different orc. That's a different orc. It's a different war boss. It's just for Space Marine 1.
Okay. I could have swore that was Ghazghkull, but...
No. Well, the guy dies, so no.
Fair. Yeah, no, fair. Never mind. You're right.
It's like his blows just cut off the plasma pistol. I don't think Ghazghkull's coming back from that one.
I hate to derail us again, but I have upset myself.
What'd you do?
What did you do?
You know, a minute ago I said, like, let me just be excited for things.
What'd you do?
No, what'd you do?
Apparently, Let It Die got a sequel that came out 10 days ago, and it's a fucking extraction shooter.
No.
Okay, how long until we find Mizu hanging in a closet at this rate? Like this is
so bad.
How do you think other people feel with Marathon? I mean...
I'm waiting for them.
Oh, they shouldn't be disappointed in that. That's the direction it's been heading for a long time.
Yeah.
They're just retarded.
As a story single player shooter, and then became whatever that is.
I'm waiting for the trash fire that's going to be the KOTOR remakes. Apparently, so the reason they were going to be so bad originally was because the lady heading it was said she was openly going to make it super gay and woke, and then she got fired.
Thankfully.
Well, I actually made the theory that that's actually why the game is in development hell, because she had infested it so much they had to flat out reboot the whole project.
Which is dumb, because it was already if you want to just do woke points, it was already pretty woke, but it was a good story, so nobody gave a shit.
I hired Cartman. Yes,
go,
chat.
The lesbian cat romance was in the game. Like, nobody needed to write that in 12 years ago. It was fine.
Well, back then it wasn't like you're forcing it down people's throats. It is an RPG in an ever-expanding world. It's not like you're doing it for agenda points.
Yeah, I know, but like, I still don't think it's gonna be good. I still think it's gonna be bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm still excited, as long as
I hope I'm wrong, but
as long as FOTOR is.
What'd you say?
FOTOR. So Knights of the Old Republic, KOTOR.
Yes.
Fate of the Old Republic, FOTOR.
Oh, Fate. Oh, the new one. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad. It's not gonna be good, Tim.
I don't know. We'll see. As long as the story can be kept to the same degree of like standards that I'll say Jedi Fallen Order or Jedi Survivor will be fine.
Those stories are okay. Those stories are not KOTOR or KOTOR 2
They're not great. But compared to what Disney has done, they are the closest thing to have felt like what George Lucas Star Wars was.
So the reason it's going to be bad, and this is gonna, there's the old canon that KOTOR and KOTOR 2 are based on is gone. So they're making everything from scratch, and all the new Old Republic stuff has been bad. So it's just there's no structure. Again, it's gonna be cringe and gay.
Sadly, as much as I want to agree, we are in a state of we have to wait and see. Because if it's good, great. If it's bad, that's expected.
Well, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm dead wrong, but I know I'm going to be right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I had a max level character in SWTOR for several years. I know how bad the story is going to go.
See, I wanted to play SWTOR so bad.
Just play the Imperial Agent. It's the best story. That's all you need to play.
But I like playing games where I can show my character off. Like, no helmet, unless I can, like, show my character the one I've made.
You can do that.
Off.
You can do that.
You cannot do that unless you give them money.
Well, you just pay for $5 thing, and then you get the full customization.
Right, but the fact that you have to pay it all to have your helmet off in the...
I think they made that free eventually, though. I think they made the customization.
Last time I played that was not free.
When was that?
Hold on. Let me see.
Okay, so if it's that old, then I think it's been changed.
Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Yeah, because basically you have
Steam library.
You essentially have two outfits. You have the actual like gear stats, and then you have the outfits for the aesthetic, and you can just swap between.
Alright, fine. I will add it to my library, and I will install it, and we'll see.
What are you installing?
Star Wars: The Old Republic. SWTOR.
The MMO. It's not bad. After the Infinite Empire stuff, the Infinite Empire stuff is kind of cringe, but like, I like my Kalia reunion.
I've heard the overall story is actually pretty good.
It is. So the Hut Cartel expansion was pretty good. The Infinite Empire stuff kind of lost the plot halfway through. I got the Kalia reunion with my agent, which is my best anarchy girl, so I don't care. But like it's so the best story is the Imperial Agent story, because you actually feel like an individual in that story, and there's actually, I think it has the most varied endings and branching like storylines of any of them. And Kalia was the best romance companion. I will fight anybody on this.
I don't know what we're talking about because I have not played this game yet.
We're talking about bald alien ladies.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Speaking of AI,
I would love to play KOTOR 1 and 2 if I could run them on modern machines.
You can.
Is it really that hard?
They're old games. It's a little rough. KOTOR 2 has mods on Workshop that fixes this, but
KOTOR 1 requires more finagling. What I want is just be able to boot it up and it works.
Uh-huh.
We can't do that these days.
KOTOR 2 is more stable. You don't even really need mods for it unless you have like some weirdly super high-end shit. And even then, if you get the restored content mod, it fixes that.
Yeah. Which is kind of why I was actually excited for the KOTOR remake. It's like, okay, don't make it awful, but if it's good, awesome.
I don't think it's gonna work. I hope
think
I'm
it's
wrong.
dead.
I hope
It's like-
I'm wrong.
Well, okay, hold on.
I don't think they're going to.
Counter argument. Maybe it's good. And it kind of leans back into the Warhammer discussion because it is being done by Saber Interactive, which
It's
did
being
say
by
three.
one dude. It's being by one dude.
Well,
There's one dude. It's that. What was that zombie shooter that was quote unquote made by the original Left 4
World
Dead
War Z.
team? Yeah. No.
Oh wait, no, Dead by Daylight. No, not Dead by Daylight. That's different game.
I think so. Yeah.
Back for Blood.
It's gonna be Bat for Blood. It's gonna be that situation where it's like, oh, it's the original studio, and it's one dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, did you hear they're doing another version of that Back for Blood? It's a different game, but like it's the same sort of from the creators of Left 4 Dead thing.
I think they said that announced that at the Game Awards. Yeah.
Yeah, they did. I just sat there. I was like, I had the Marty McFly, and I went, hey, I've seen this before.
So Mizu asked Sid about the human commissar the Orcs respect. I already know about him.
Yeah, we know.
They made him unintentionally live longer.
Wait, who?
The Commissar Yarrick. Well, it's not even that he lives longer. He's just like they made up a bunch of mythos about him, and then he modified his body to actually meet the mythos, and it scared them shitless. Like they used to have rumors like, oh, Yarrick, he can kill you with an eye. It's old Baylor, he can kill you with a glare. And so he had one of his eyes removed and replaced with a laser, so he could do that. It's great.
Interesting.
And then he started doing it, and they're like, oh shit, it's real. He has an orc power claw as an arm because they got lost in a duel with a war boss. And he took it as a trophy.
Fair play.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've heard about him.
And he drops some of the hardest lines afterwards. I've taken this arm. He stares off at the rest of the orcs, and he's like, I've taken a piece of him. Which piece am I going to take of you next? As he's bleeding to death with like a stump. And they fucking piss themselves and run away.
I wanted to ask, how did like the orcs come to be?
They were an artificially created race by the old ones for the war in heaven. They were created to be like the hammer of the anvil. Like they were created to be a brute force.
They're
Like
Warhammer Sauron needed an army.
I see.
Yes. Except Sauron wasn't evil in this case. It was actually pretty chill.
And yet, still, now, yeah, they are evil. It kind of sounds like the Grineer, just a little bit.
Actually, the Grineer is a great example of the orcs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like they were created to be, the Katana are not chilling, chat. I don't know what the fuck. They are in Pokeballs right now. They are having a very bad time. The fucking Silent King is using one to power his throne. They are having a very bad time.
Very bad show.
Yeah, Mizu's favorite robot boys put them in Pokeballs.
Because they're good.
See,
Hey,
My boys in
Silent
Blizzard won.
Necrons are great, but Tyranids.
Of course, you fucking bug loving.
Hey,
Fuck
as a
off with
Zerg-
your point updates. I'm mad at you people.
As a
I'm mad
Zerg
at you.
update, or as a Zerg player, Nids.
I know you're a Zerg player. I know how you stream. I could tell by looking at you.
I don't know what any of this means. I'm gonna be real with you, sadly.
Temp is
We're
gay, that's what this
nerds.
means.
Ah, okay.
I'm coping still about the recent point updates for tabletop shit. You
See, I don't play
fucking get up.
tabletop.
Yeah, I know, asshole. Fucking card effects has got cheaper, and now you can spam them more, and I'm upset.
I don't have a
Meanwhile,
yet.
Meanwhile, fucking GW seems determined to make Custodians a horde army. They made the Custodian guard cheaper again.
And female.
Like, right, can you guys make the Wardens a little cheaper, please? They're our only durable unit, please. Thank you. No. Guard are now 150 points for 4. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess.
You know, I'm thinking that eventually we need to do a stream where we play on Tabletop Sim.
I can teach you guys
Absolutely.
how to set. It takes like 5. I set up Attari, Eclipse, a bunch of people. It takes all of its mods from Workshop.
It takes 5 minutes, you say?
It
Yeah, it
took
says
me
that
like
right.
5 minutes to download everything and set it up. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just Workshop mods.
Yeah, I think we should like do that because I don't want to play. I don't want to play the game IRL, but I'd be interested in like.
I would like to if it was cheaper.
It will take
See,
2 weeks
that's
to
the thing,
finish a
if it was
game.
cheaper,
Like Temp, I don't know if you understand the cost to ratio exactly.
No, I do.
The minis are literally worth their weight in actual silver.
No, I have minis.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah, no, I have a Necron army, I have a Custodes list, I just made a Salamanders list a bit ago, and I have a Knight list that I bullied Lord Monkey with.
Yeah, I definitely think we should try that. Because even though I don't really plan to play the game, it'd be interesting to do.
I don't know if we'd stream it, because it's going to take, a game, a full, like, we can do a 1,000-point game, and that'll take a little less time, and keep it simple, but it's going to be at least 2 hours.
Okay, that's fine. We can stream it.
A 2K game can go on for 4.
Yeah. And?
That's just up to you. I'm just letting you know.
Chat, would you want to see that?
Wait, sorry. I'm gonna butt in real quick. I've been paying attention to Resident Evil 9, and I just saw it trending again, and I was like, okay, but why is it trending again? Top result: Resident Evil Requiem producer Kamizawa regarding Leon's design. We have many women on staff who are Leon fans, so we get a lot of feedback.
Oh, don't worry, chat. We're gonna do a combat patrol first. I'm not gonna start off with a 1K game. Probably we'll do a combat patrol and then go from there.
Mm-hmm.
We have no idea what we're talking about. Me and Akko are just kind of
Mizu's gonna love the bronze on tabletop because you just keep resurrecting because you're assholes.
Yeah.
Which is why I like playing them, because they're assholes. Here's my 20 brick of warriors. You're never gonna kill it. It's not gonna die by turn 5. It's gonna be here.
Amal, thank you for the raid.
I've heard people complain about Necrons.
It's not. So Space Marines are easily the worst faction in the game, and by worst I mean they are consistently the most powerful.
Oh, well, I mean, listen, the box army makes the most sense. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, I know, but it's irritating. Like my main army is Custodes, where the Emperor's bodyguards. We're supposed to be particularly durable.
Yeah.
We are not. The game is far too killy, and they specifically said in 10th edition they were going to make the game less killy and like make things a little more durable, and it did nothing.
In the Cal Jericho comics,
like I'm consistently losing like at least 1 brick of guard every turn.
That sounds cool. Shadow just talked about like a Titan-sized Necron.
The Ceratec, it's a Ceratec construct. I can't remember what it's called. It's a big robot.
No, but yeah, I'd be down to like, how many different people can play during one game?
I'm gonna beat you to death in melee.
How many people can play on one game, basically?
It's best 1v1, but 2v2 is a thing.
Oh, so you're telling me that if we set up a game, it would literally just be, you would pit me against Mizu, and then we would have helpers on both sides telling each other what to do.
Hell yeah, we can get Lord Monkey and Attari in here. Attari will coach Mizu, and then Monkey will sit there and yell at you guys for
what edition? Better. I don't know what edition of it would we play.
The most modern one is going to be the easiest. It's going to be the easiest to find rules for. So I prefer 9th edition. 9th edition was far more complex. Early 9th edition to be specific. It was more complex, but that was the fun part of it.
And actually, we are entering an interesting age because we actually should be getting 11th edition anytime now.
Yeah, this is the other problem.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's
been around for a while.
10th has been out for like 2 years.
Jeez, I don't know what it is, but I keep getting into things when they get new shit. I don't know why.
Here's the problem with that statement. It's been out temp. Knights just got their 10th edition codex.
Oh my god.
Box TV took
we just got our 10th edition codex.
My favorite Titan is the base pro shop pyramid one.
Regular Knights.
Robots. Oh.
Yeah, we just got our 10th edition codex like a few months ago. Like this is the problem. The codex creep it's a phenomenon where it's like you'll come out with your codex at the start of 10th edition and it's gonna be really powerful, and then by the end of 10th edition it's gonna be nerfed to the ground.
Yeah.
And that's how it happens. Like AdMech were stupid strong at the beginning of 9th, AdMech and Necrons, and by the end they were one of the worst armies.
Yeah.
Wapedia still has 9th. Wait, there's a Wikipedia for this called Wapedia.
It's a Wikipedia for the tabletop. It has all the data sheets. It has all the rules.
Do they call it Wapedia?
Yes.
That is amazing.
It's great.
I absolutely love that.
It has all the data sheets. It has all the rules. It usually gets updated pretty quickly after like a points update. Like there was just a data slate release for point adjustments, and it was updated after a few days.
That's amazing. I absolutely love that. Wapedia.
Chat for 2 says we should play strip poker on Tabletop Simulator.
How would that work though?
How would that work?
We're gonna need to get much more expensive models.
I was gonna say.
I guess you guys are gonna have to start some funding goals, I guess.
Listen. I am working on getting a base version of my model that can get naked, but it's not adding the nipples. So
yeah, I got bullied today, bullied quotation marks, into paying Psycha even more money for an advanced version of this model.
What?
So that's the thing next year.
What?
No, not from Psycha. So chat has so many different ideas of like, but you need to put the dog in this and the dog in that and all this other stuff, and it's like, okay.
Need more tummy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's because chat's based.
So
understood.
Chat's like, hey, you so
dog lies.
Next year I need to. Next year I probably need to commission Psycha to do this model again with the advanced version she does.
Do you think Space King's gonna do orcs? So I listened to their commentary.
Absolutely.
I listened to their commentary of their most recent episode, and they've already teased the name of the next episode that's coming later. Allegedly, this episode it cost twice as much to make because it's got twice as much shit, and it's like called War World or some shit like that.
Yay.
If it's War World, then they're either going to be adapting Khorne or Orcs.
Probably
so
Orcs.
If we see Orcs, that'd be pretty cool. You know, I'm not that.
Hydra, we're not playing an apocalypse game with these people. I'm not bringing out 4K, like 10K points. No.
But they should do it in such a way where it's not Orcs, but it's like, watch them be like Goombas or like Toads.
I mean, oh gosh. I liked the recent, just to talk about that for the recent one. I didn't think that they would get what's his face to be the Space Marine, but it was pretty cool. It was kind of funny. Yeah.
I got to see the newest one.
Oh, you haven't gotten to see it yet? All right, we won't spoil it, but like
no spoilers. It's pretty good.
What's his name, Temp?
The guy from I don't. People every time I watch the show, the one that's been memed about lately.
He's got he talks like he's got his nose full, but he's got a normal nose.
Yeah, it's the yellow guy with like the really long nose. I forget the.
This is getting dangerously racist.
Chat knows which one.
Just the way I like it.
The meme that they did during the episode was really good. The one about maybe we're the bad guys. Charlie?
Smiling
yes,
Friends.
it's Smiling Friends. Yeah. Isn't it? What's the name of the actor? Because like I know him from that
Zach
YouTube
Gable.
channel. Yeah, him. He like features in an episode, and he did a pretty good job. Just know that the character he voices has like a nose.
Wait, he was in.
He was the Space King.
He was in Space King,
So
yeah.
recently he's been in Has Been Hotel, Space King, and The Amazing Digital
Wait, what was
Circus.
he in Space King or Has Been Hotel?
He was a guy that loses all of his money in a casino and just starts screaming about it.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
My hell mortgage.
My hell mortgage on my hell
Yes,
house.
so if any of you guys are interested, Tabletop Simulator is like $20. It's not expensive.
I already
think
own
everyone
that.
here has.
I don't, but
I'm just talking to chat because Tape was like, "Ooh, I should get it." It's like, yeah, it's $20. All the mods are free. There's a massive server community for it. It's TTS Miniature War Games. They've got
I'd
massive
like to remind people
community
that
mentors.
$20 is full price.
Yeah.
To be fair though, the modding community of this game, I mean, it pays for itself.
Oh yeah. Like I said, there's a I'm in a TTS Miniature War Game server where we just do Warhammer stuff, and I think it's like 8,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
Like easy. Like you will find teachers and mentors and people to play games and all that shit.
Yeah.
No, I needed to rant about the tabletop because I'm upset.
If you're looking for Tabletop Simulator on a sale, we should be getting the Christmas sale pretty soon. And
Christmas sale. It's probably gonna be like $10.
Yeah. Tabletop Sim goes on sale very frequently.
Oh yeah. No, I had to rant about tabletop shit because I'm upsetty spaghetti.
You know.
But,
I hate him.
yeah, my points are all over weird rule changes. Ironically, a lot of the Space Marines got fucking point reductions, which made everyone really confused because they just released a new detachment that's the strongest in the game, and now they're better.
What does that mean? Point reduction?
So each model is a certain value of points, and you build an army based around a total point value. So like a squad of intercessors, of 5 intercessors, like 60 points.
Okay.
So what they tend to do to balance the game is adjust the value of units to make them more expensive or cheaper to encourage you to take more or less.
Mm-hmm.
And they just gave fucking they did some fucking Space Marine buffs where they made I think they made the Vixus Guard cheaper. They made Eradicators cheaper. They made a bunch of really good units cheaper. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, it's a buy system. If you've played Total War Warhammer like multiplayer, it's kind of like that where each unit costs gold.
Yeah.
I have not.
Yeah, it's so basically like each unit costs a certain value of points, and so tournament lists are 2K. Some people play at 1K because they're a little smaller and a little faster. Combat patrols are around like 500 points roughly, but they're not based on points. They're basically like pre-made armies for like new people, but they're like really small, and they're supposed to be small games to introduce you.
Huh.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I somebody sent me. You know, there's a Dr. VTuber that exists, right?
I mean, I guessed.
He's complaining because of a video title from Kiara, of HoloLive. The title is Kiara asked the Dr. VTuber to diagnose her, and she isn't satisfied with the answer. And he's like chimped out because of the name of the title of the video, and they're like, it's a joke, and he decided to write a book about why he's upset with that.
Is he really that mad?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Oof, that's a little rough.
What a
Yeah.
baby.
I don't like doctors, so you know, it's whatever.
Akko comes out as anti-vax.
Only against COVID.
Well, Twitter heard that.
I mean, why wouldn't you be anti-vax? Aren't diseases bad?
Yeah.
You don't want to get diseases.
Are you pro diseases, chat? Come on.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I am anti Candace 19.
Is that what we're calling it these days?
So Candace actually named a sickness after herself because she's laughing that everybody's ignoring her, or a lot of big media people are treating her like she is a plague.
Candace Owen?
Yes, Candace Owens.
Oh, okay. I was like, who are we talking about?
I thought she was gone.
No,
she's
she's been
doing
having
good.
streams where she gets millions of views on each one.
She's just saying out-of-pocket, crazy, random shit to get attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about like her.
Like, imagine, like, fucking Alex Jones, but without the charisma.
Fair play.
Yeah, it's like...
Basically
it's
a woman.
Cringe as fuck. It's cringe as fuck, yeah.
Well,
yeah, it's just a...
One of the things that like I listened to her say recently is she was again ripping on Erica Kirk, because there's a lot of conspiracy theories around Charlie Kirk that she believes, and one of the things she decided to say is this is why women should not be CEOs, in reference to Erica Kirk. And I was just sitting there like, don't you own and operate your own TV show?
It's so bad.
Don't you girl boss your own TV show?
She has been... I received text that morning from Charlie saying he knew he was gonna die, and everyone's like, proof? And she's like, eh.
Yeah, she seems like kind of a shitty person from everything I've ever seen of her.
She is not being a good person. And like, again, every single claim, everyone's like, proof? And then there's like radio silence.
Yeah.
Like Charlie Kirk, I don't remember the name of his organization off my head. They've asked
TPUSA.
several times, like, hey, yeah, they've said several times, we will fund a whole stream and you will air this all out on stream if you want to. Like, we are inviting you on, and she has refused.
Yeah, like she was initially like sure, and then she's like, nah, bro.
Oh yeah, she was like, oh yeah, I'll do it. I'll prove you all wrong, and then nothing happened. And then they were like, hey, do you want to come on again? Because they're alleging like they were behind. They knew about the assassination. And they wanted to get rid of Charlie Kirk. And they're like, okay, do you want to come prove it? And just nothing.
Yeah. It's like tomorrow, I believe, actually, that was like they invited her, and she just said no.
Yeah, it's
Sounds
just
like
a constant. It's a stream of my sources I made it the fuck up. It constantly.
It was quite interesting. I'm gonna be again. Like, what's funny is I was listening to. And I really don't care about who the politician is or what side it is, but I like listen to a guy just be like spend 40 minutes debunking a lot of the stuff that she uses as proof. I guess we're talking about this just for a couple minutes. Is that okay with you guys?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the conspiracies that I guess people are using as proof that like the guy was helped by the FBI is so he was using a very big rifle, and it's one of those kinds of guns where you can disassemble and put it back together with a specific wrench. And people were saying that like he must have had help because he jumped off the building with the gun and he didn't throw it off the building because of how big it is. And she tried to use it as like, oh, he obviously had somebody help him assemble and disassemble the gun. And it's like easily disprovable because there's like footage of him walking around like waddling almost as if he's hiding the gun in his pants.
It's just a bolt action. It's a synthetic stock bolt action 30-06. It's not. I sold these to like fathers getting their kids their first bolt action. It's not that heavy.
No, well, it's not even that it's heavy. It's just that it's a long boy or just a little bit of a long boy.
It's a long barrel. Like, yeah, it's gonna be awkward, but like, okay. He wasn't exactly, a graceful ninja assassin. He almost fell off the building when he climbed down. I saw the video of it.
The other thing that she was trying to do is like, oh, this is proof, is like she tried to say that it was really hard to climb the building, and then like I saw a video by this guy that I watched. I think his name's Actual Justice Warrior, where he's like, here's a video showing that the guy walked, how the guy got up there really easily with what he was doing, and it's just like. The entire point I kind of have is just like, do I trust the government? No, absolutely not. And I don't think anybody really should. But I think the problem is Candace Owens is trying to put too many things on there that she really doesn't need to. And it's like torching her career. And unfortunately, a lot of people are just like walking around along with it and believing it.
It's the weirdest like I remember hearing one where it was like, you don't even see him get off the building with the rifle, and I was like, you see him swinging the towel around as he's trying to climb around, like you can see it. Like, oh, he left the disassembly tools on the roof, and I was like, who said that? Oh, this. Yeah, well,
he did. Like, okay. Allegedly he did, which is another reason why it's just like, oh, he disassembled the gun and had help. It's just like, if he left the tools on the roof, then he definitely didn't disassemble that gun. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, it's like, and 90% of the sources are someone said it on Twitter, and I was like, okay, I need a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
I said it on Twitter.
Well, then it's true because you're never wrong, but that's different music.
What's funny is she got into a fight with Steven Crowder today because he was like retweeting footage. He was like retweeting footage of the Daily Wire. From back in March, and then Candace Owens like was bitching out at him about this footage, and then he's like, bro, it's not that deep. We were sent this footage and we're airing it and choosing to have it out there. Calm down.
Yes, it's a lot of woman moments right now. It's kind of cringe.
Oh, I still remember. Because back when Steven Crowder kind of did that whole the big con about conservatism, conservatism TV, and he was trying to like warn a bunch of people, and Candace Owens was like going super hard dick riding for the Daily Wire, and then like literally a couple months later she's like out because of October 7th.
Yeah, no, I can't. Like, nobody, Steven Crowder gave them the message and no one heeded his words.
And then Brett Cooper left too.
It's like everybody like could see the writing on it. It's like, these are not serious people. They don't believe half the shit they say. You can see it in how they act.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't complicated. We're not doing high-level political theory. It's, oh, they said one thing and did another thing. It's not high, it's not complex.
And now the Daily Wire is dying, and Ben Shapiro is like mauling on camera because Nick Fuentes is getting fringe support because he made Nick Fuentes look interesting enough to get on the TV.
Yeah, because he, for some reason, couldn't... Like, he's not exactly intelligent. It's not hard to put him in a corner. And somehow Piers Morgan, like, dropped the ball.
Dude, okay.
Imagine losing to the gay Mexican.
Did you guys see?
And getting exposed as a cuckold after.
Yeah, that part, like, was bewildering to me. Because, like, that was retweeted. He's not just a cuckold. His wife is blacked. Like, legitimately. She, like, invited a black man over while he was gone. I was like, what the fuck?
Isn't there, like, a still image of him in, like, a maid outfit and shit, too? Like,
dude, something like that.
How could this happen? How?
That's so funny.
Like, this is like, if you wanted to convince me of like big Jewish gay ops against Piers Morgan, this is what you would do to convince me. Is like, oh yeah, by the way, all of this is true about that. It's like, wait a minute, how?
I believe it with just Piers Morgan, sure.
Like, why did this all leak right now?
I'm still convinced Fuentes is a Fed, and I do believe that, like,
Fed Fuentes.
Yeah, well, it's like, not only do I believe he's a Fed, I believe that, like, whenever they want to destabilize somebody that they don't like Piers Morgan, for example, they're gonna put him up on there, get him an interview, and then they're just gonna, like, make fun of Piers Morgan so that people don't want to listen to him anymore.
You don't even have to call Fuentes a Fed. He's just an idiot. Like, he's just a big mouth dude, bro.
He's a gay idiot.
Yeah.
Who likes femboys?
Who likes femboys and cum hunting.
And then copes about how it's totally not gay. He doesn't like any of that. And then everyone's like, bro, we remember.
Yeah.
He's gayer than the daisies.
Honestly,
the daisies are pretty gay.
He probably is.
I believe it, honestly.
I do.
How much of a loser does a guy have to be to let his wife have? See, that's the thing that's always confused me. Because again, I've been into some weird stuff, but I've never ever been like okay with cuckoldry. I've always found that to be really weird. Because like there'd be sometimes when I talk to these people that are also into it, it's just like, how can you reconcile the idea that you could have a girlfriend that would fuck another guy? And they're like, oh, it just sounds hot, and I was just like, it does not sound hot, man.
This sounds like a lot of cope.
That does not sound hot. If I have a woman, she ain't touching another man. And if she does...
It sounds like you got cheated on and it affected you very deeply.
Yeah.
It sounds like something happened and you need a therapist.
Something like that.
No, you don't understand. It's hot when your girlfriend cheats on you. It's like, what?
Okay, Sneeko.
Okay. Do you need to talk?
Did you know I was abused when I was a child? Yeah, I can tell. And not in the hot goth girl abuse to a child kind of way, like the fucked up, like, I'm mentally damaged and need help kind of abuse.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't make you hotter, it made you sad.
Oh, thank you for becoming a member, Tapeworm.
Chat is probably so fucking confused with us right now.
No, that's okay.
Listen, I worked 6 days straight this week. I'll yap about whatever the fuck I want.
I think it's okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying they're probably confused.
Yeah, imagine someone coming in expecting, oh, look at these small VTubers talking about Warhammer. Oh, and then I'll go. So Candace Owens.
You know what? If Nelop somehow just randomly decided to watch the stream, because I know one of his fans like orbits the under the T, it'd be the funniest thing ever. Speaking of which, so I reacted to his video, and I knew he was in the Discord because like somebody that was also in his Discord told me, hey, he's in the Discord. He left the Discord after I made that stream. He left. He like walked away. And then like I heard that he had made a video on Rage because of the Lumi meme.
Yeah.
A video, by the way, that as opposed to all those other videos that get like 1,000 views or almost 1,000 views, that video did abysmal because nobody in his group knows what he's talking about.
Is a Lumi?
And so I was like sitting here and I was like, okay, that's not the video. I was waiting for him to get upset at the fact that I made a rape joke at his expense, and he didn't even fucking reply. And then the guy in the Discord was just like, oh, you should go talk to him. I was like, motherfucker, I ain't gonna go talk to this man if he has like decided to run away from my Discord. He was in here and he left, which means that he doesn't want to talk to me because he knows I would clap his ass.
Yeah, like Nelup is a weird dude. I've seen the only video I've seen of him besides that one was like he did an interview with Pontius and it seemed to go okay, and then he started to hate on Arch for some reason, and then he did a big video on Arch, essentially saying that Arch doesn't believe the political shit he says, which is nonsense because Arch absolutely believes what he says. And like he's like, oh, Arch doesn't know what he's talking about when he's talking about using the left's tactic against them. We can never stoop to that.
Am I getting
level.
raided?
Talking about the bare minimum.
You did.
Thank you for the raid over on Kick. Hold on, it didn't tell me. Hold on.
Yeah, it's one of the cringiest videos ever. Where it's just like Arch doesn't believe in these things, and what he says is bad and wrong.
Well,
and Arch is continually proven right, and then Nelup looked like a stupid head.
I saw that 3-hour video he did. And I only like watched bits and pieces of it because he included Lumi in there. And the entire time I was just like, okay, listen. Yeah, I expect that when somebody makes videos every single day, that being Arch, yeah, he's probably going to get some things wrong or maybe say some things that don't sound very correct. And I'm sure that like if you approach him as a normal human being and say, hey man, I think that you might be wrong about this, he might fix it. I don't think Arch is one of those kinds of guys that will just ignore it unless it literally is somebody like Nelup.
No, he for a while he was singing the praises of Dispatch, and then there was the recent like expose that basically all of the success seems to have been a complete accident, and now he's kind of black-pilled about Dispatch too, when he initially was super excited. Because like they did the article talking about it, and they're basically like, we don't know why everyone was so nice as Robert. We don't know why everyone was so nice to Invisigal. We thought you were gonna be assholes. And Arch is like, why would we be assholes?
Right.
That happens a lot with those kind of games.
Apparently the devs were really confused. Everyone was very nice, and they were like, why didn't we gave you guys the options to be rude? Why didn't you do it?
Right. Chat while we talk.
This is the thing, right? Where like a lot of devs don't seem to understand this. Even some of the most hardcore like role-playing people will get into games like that and they'll be like, well, I don't want to be mean. Like even if there's no consequence to being mean, people will be like, yeah, I don't really, you know.
I'm playing Rogue Trader again, and I have the option to be the most Bible thumper, burn the school children options, and I'm sitting here like, I don't want to do that.
The one I always think about is like, I know it's not the best example, but I really enjoy playing Skyrim.
Oh yeah.
And when you first do the Thieves Guild questline, like I'm perfectly fine breaking whatever his face's vase is because he's kind of a abrasive asshole.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of fine threatening the Argonian chick because I'm like, yeah, well, we're threatening her. We're not actually hurting her.
Yeah, and then you
get to like the bunkhouse lady and you steal her like little Debella statue, and she goes, no, not Lady Debella. And every time I'm like, can I give it back to you?
And then you look into her
have it back.
And you realize she's kind of an asshole, and I'm like, oh, actually, you know what? I'm keeping this shit.
I mean, to be fair, she's kind of a slut, but you know.
Well, it's not even she also kind of blackmails like the husbands she sleeps with for money.
Good.
Jeez.
They're cheaters. They deserve it.
I think there's a couple of, there's like a horker tusk under her bed.
Yeah.
And there's like gauntlets, like Daedric gauntlets under her bed and shit too. It's like, what the fuck?
Can really only have one shot per. Interesting.
But yeah, every time like I do hers, I'm like, no, I don't want to steal from the, she seems so sad about it. Now I feel bad.
I know. It's the meme of like when especially the gamers are racist assholes, abusive idiots, and it's like me when I have to go through the Parthenax quest again and I cry myself to sleep afterwards.
I'm so sick and
like
tired
one of the most
Kick.
downloaded Skyrim mods is the Parthenax dilemma because nobody wants to kill Parthenax.
And then the second most modded one is how to kill the blades.
Oh no, the second most modded one is Mariable Serana.
Yes, I know. I'm being a little facetious because it's like fucking God, the blades are such idiots.
The devs thought everyone would call it woke slop. That makes sense.
Yeah, they did. But then they actually just made good characters, and everyone was like, Arch was like, I watched his playthrough of Dispatch, and he was consistently convinced the whole time that Blonde Blazer was going to be like Homelander.
I have never played it. I've just been told that it's like a really good game.
It's good. It's not bad. But like he was convinced the entire time. He's like, oh well, I know what's gonna happen. This is happening in every other modern superhero thing. She's gonna turn out to be evil. Da 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 da. And he was very surprised when like that just doesn't happen. He's like, I did not expect this. And apparently, everybody else thought that too. And the devs again were very confused why this was happening.
It is weird
Yeah,
that
I
they
heard it
don't
was a
know
good
like
game.
anything about like why people thought certain things.
It's the same as like the Joker 2 scenario where they just didn't understand why the first movie was good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sadly.
It's the same scenario.
I have
and
not
that's why a lot
seen-
of people are concerned.
I have not seen the Joker movie or its successor, The Joker 2.
I did not like it.
The first
I
movie?
thought nobody liked it.
Yeah.
I thought a lot of people liked the first movie.
They liked it.
I-
Oh, I thought you meant the second one.
No, I've not
People
seen
like
either.
People was 2 was unanimously hated. I did not like the first one.
2, from what I've seen of it, proved that they had no idea why people liked 1.
Mhm.
Like
Besides
literally had
that,
zero clue.
they actively like afterwards talked about how they wanted to quote own the chuds type shit with the second movie.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Like the Joker gets like raped in prison, like, and they're trying to do it again to own the chuds shit, and it's like this is bad. Nobody wanted this.
Wait, they
And
legitimately
opens
have
up
it?
a lot
Oh,
of
that's
questions
sad.
about the first one. Like, do you really think that? Like, obviously he's not a good guy, but do you really think Arthur like deserves to have like these mental health issues? Like, I'm confused.
Like, and like this is the funny thing. Like, he's justified in shooting the dudes attacking him. Like, it's not like he kind of goes overboard with it, like gloating about it and shit. But like, it wasn't a bad thing. Like, and that's the thing. Again, they made him kind of a weird like anti-hero in the movie, and they didn't understand that.
Yeah, my understanding is just like it did a good job of like kind of explaining society and why society sucks, and
Well,
they didn't
the
understand
theme is,
why
like,
everybody
the
loved it.
unseen, like the homeless, the ill, and the unseen of society and their suffering and how they're affected by all of it.
Uh-huh.
And it seems like they didn't get that message.
Yeah, it's bizarre. Like, after seeing the second one, it's like, I don't. What did you
And
guys
then they
not
made
get
part of it, like, a
about your own
musical
story?
too. Like, they made part of it a musical that nobody wanted.
Did they
Unless you said it could
really?
include Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's right, because Lady Gaga was like Harlequin, right?
Lady Gaga was Harley Quinn.
That's weird.
And then doesn't she leave him at the end or something?
Oh, that's kind of depressing.
I think like they just like butcher the entire concept of the movie. It
Well,
resembles
also the
nothing
fact
to the first.
that the sequel was a musical.
Yeah.
No.
Nobody wanted this.
That's crazy. We live in a society. We do, chat.
Yeah.
Of course, to be fair, even I say I don't like the Joker one, but I also was not a fan of the Christopher Nolan Batman movies.
Well, that's because you're right on some things, Tim.
Sometimes you get it right.
Sometimes.
Sometimes we think about
Orcs,
not putting you
right.
down.
So we're talking about orcs and Warhammer, right, chat?
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Did you have any videos for it that you wanted to play?
I can probably. I can literally. So Arch did a really old video about that demon killer guy that we can watch. It's just funny. Actually, I don't know if we actually can. He used to be a lot spicier back then.
Oh.
You're gonna watch it and just immediately every slur in the book.
Well, in the fucking Deathcore Kree original video, he drops an F-bomb. So.
Okay. And.
So, no,
In
not
its
that
defense,
F-bomb.
the
The bad
Kree
F-bomb.
are badass.
Oh. Okay.
Not that bad. Not fuck. The other F-bomb.
I mean,
Faggot.
yeah.
Yes. There we
Hey,
go.
listen, here's the thing. As long as it's not overused, I don't care that much.
Oh, I know. I'm saying for YouTube being sensitive. I'm the guest. I'm not a streamer. I don't want to get you banned.
I say it like once or twice a stream sometimes, and I've not yet been hit.
Yeah.
I say it every single time somebody mentions that it's said and they won't say it themselves.
Well, you have the pass.
Speaking of which, did you know that literally Burnt Peanut is? Some people tried to cancel him for saying it.
Yeah, and like, well, that's because his community is a bunch of like softy wokoids, and they were like,
Yeah.
It was
Are they
really
woke though? I didn't know that.
So I've seen some shit where they've been like trying to like actually people on Twitter, and like you're being politically incorrect, and these VTubers are kind of racist type shit. I've seen a
What
little
was
bit of that.
that?
It's been very funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking weird.
My favorite thing from him, before I realized that he was kind of retarded, is he
It's when the
accidentally.
stream stops.
Well, that was sure. But like, there was a moment. The first clip I ever saw of him is when he is talking to his audience, and he's like, guys, the guy that you all voted for that's in office, I like that guy. And he's like, oh shit, that's not what I meant. What I meant was the guys that you all voted for, whoever you voted for, I like him.
That's like, oof.
He tried to make the joke, and it was a bad. He accidentally endorsed Trump.
He wants to be edgy, but the minute he gets any pushback, he just folds like folds like an omelet.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that these days. Very
I posted
cowardly
in the group chat if you want to watch it, Akko.
Okay. How long is it?
It's like 20 minutes.
We could do that, I think.
Yeah. And it's
so. It's an
this is one thing. It's one thing I like about
old Arch.
You can tell this is an old video because it has his Arch logo in the corner.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get to hear his really shitty microphone.
Tell Lumi, come by. We're watching Arch. Actually watching Arch.
Yeah.
9 years old Arch.
Oh god, it's old. It's old lore shit. It's great. It's shitty mic quality, and his accent isn't as refined either, which is great. You hear more of his like Norwegian.
Oh, I guess I got hit while I was gone. Somebody came and took me out.
Hit while you were gone?
Yeah, I'm playing Arc Raiders. Somebody decided to take me out while I was like alt tabbed.
Yeah, I don't know what you're thinking trying to alt tab in Arc Raiders.
Akko's looking a little peanut shaped right now.
Akko got very unlucky by getting Blueberry in solo that wanted him dead.
I almost started playing Elite Dangerous during this stream, and I was like, no, I'll be responsible and pay attention.
I wanted to play Monster Hunter, but Monster Hunter started shitting the bed because of VTube Studio.
The new one?
Yeah.
Did you see their thing where they're like, please play it?
Did you see the optimization changes they're making?
It's still funny as fuck. You can't say that. You're always gonna get made fun of when you do something like that.
Okay, I have the video pulled up.
It comes off like what was it, Diablo, where the guys go, please clap, or was that a different game?
Oh,
no,
gosh.
Diablo was don't you all have phones?
Yeah, that was the mobile game fucking shenanigans that I can't believe someone thought was a good idea.
Yeah.
Whoever said that was a good idea needs to be hit with a stick several times. That was beyond stupid.
Amen. Well, anyway.
People have phones? That guy was. Ugh.
I have it pulled up. When you guys are ready, I'll hit start.
Oh, all right. Give me 2 seconds.
I'm gonna unlock some core memories. I haven't watched this video in 5 years.
I added a comment to the video.
That's probably the most recent comment in like 2 years.
No, last one was 5 months ago.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Listen, if a video is very evergreen, it will get comments years later. I still occasionally get comments on the Cinder video.
Oh, y'all are so sweet.
Well, that was a recent big drama. That's understandable.
I've got it up.
All right, we'll get started.
Yeah, I'm all ready.
I gotta turn that down just a little bit.
Yeah, his audio balancing used to be pretty bad.
Holy shit, Arch.
What's that?
Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome.
Oh, now I gotta turn it back up! It was too loud, and now it's not loud enough. Thank you for whoever followed. Thank you for the follow.
Oh, I told you his audio balancing didn't exist back then, and his
for
little
fuck's
accent
sake.
he basically talks in one run-on sentence, and it's hilarious.
He got better, Chad. He got better.
he did.
PK lore. Today we are going to have a look at some orcs, more specifically Tusker, the demon killer. Ah, orcs. I do love me orcsies. I do need to cover some more orcs.
What is Arch's like race of choice?
So in fantasy he loves the Skaven, and then I'm pretty sure his favorite in like 40k, at least Space Marines, are Blood Angels.
Blood Angels. Okay.
Yeah. I mean the Blood Angels are pretty solid. It's not wrong. It's not an incorrect take, but he really likes his Skaven.
That's fair.
He has a 2nd edition codex of the Skaven that apparently he's read so many times it's falling apart.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
The Arch has the audio balancing of an ad on cable channel.
Me orcsies. I do need to cover some more orcs. Though I also need to cover the Eldar. Still haven't done any Aspect Warriors. I also need.
I like how he's making a to-do list in this video.
Okay. So if you ever watch through his videos, he used to make tons of to-do lists. I think his next orc video after this was 3 years later. I don't think he covered an aspect warrior until again like 3 years after this video too. Like,
Oh, that's
he has a
beautiful.
very bad habit of like, I need to do these things, and then 6 months later, oh yeah, I made a promise.
Oh, and by the way,
I
I'm
don't tell people I'm gonna do anything.
chat. I'm laughing a little bit and we're poking a little bit, but like it's Arch and we all like him, so it's okay.
He's a good boy.
Yeah. Oh.
Cover some of the various casts of the Tau, etc., etc.
He's done 2 Tau videos.
So many topics, so few Fridays in the year. But for today, it will be Tuska.
He sounds so young too, by the way.
Well, I mean, this is
Young
9
and
years
innocent
ago.
Arch.
And again, he doesn't speak English as a first language, so
Right.
his accent is also a little more prominent here.
And this was back when he had the Warhammer to his name, so this is before
this is
the bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, hello there.
Literally. You auto still
Oh fuck! You're supposed to be dead.
Now, Tuska is one of those funny characters. This is one of the reasons why people in some occasions say that 40k is just silly. Because orcs, and orcs are silly, because, well, again, orcs. Now,
Orcs are
Tuska
amazing.
was an orc's orc. He liked fighting stuff that was larger than him, and preferably more violent than him, because his strategy for becoming an even bigger orc was, of course, to fight larger things. This being relatively basic logic for an orc, at the very least. And you certainly can't deny that if you manage to fight something that is bigger, stronger, and more violent than you, and yet somehow still manage to come out on top, your fighting skills must surely have improved. So there is certainly some basis to it, and of course the fact that orcs literally do grow off adrenaline also do help, and thereby bigger enemies, bigger growth spurts. Tuska was already a fair-sized orc warboss, but nothing particularly special. He certainly was no beast, and he certainly was no Gazgul Mag Uruk Thraka, but decent-sized anyways, and you know what they say, it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. Oh god, I just heard myself.
It's not the size of the wave,
Oh my
it's
God.
the motion of the ocean.
He's European, forgive him.
I could hear him cringing in real time. That was hilarious.
I know.
He's like, "Oh my gosh, I can feel myself dying right now."
And then he just doesn't edit it out. Arch still has problems with like editing out misspeaks on his scripts, and it's the funniest little thing he still does.
Yeah. Did he? So, is he always like a one-take video maker, or has he?
I think so. Well, so in some of in like the bigger series he's done, he usually will I think he tries to dot his I's and cross his T's, but he one takes a lot of his shit.
Mm-hmm.
Which I kind of respect, honestly, the courage to just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna do it in one.
If you can do it in one, like I've tried it before, don't work. I'm not good at it.
Yeah, sometimes. So, and this is also it's also important to remember he doesn't speak English native, so he does get like during the Badab War thing, he gets like the names of chapters mixed up sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for becoming a yippie.
When I do it.
I kind of excuse of like, oh, he is not speaking English, but and besides the name mix-up, he's still accurate, so it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm. Bro's audio balancing was lost like the rest of the tech after Horus Heresy.
Honestly, yeah.
Damn.
To be fair, most YouTubers can't do audio balancing for some reason.
No, some of them only get better with it after years of people complaining.
And none of us ever complained with Arch because it's charming.
Yeah.
Video, and I can't make an orc video without at least 1 or 2 stabs at the fact that orcs simply do not have genitalia in it. In fact, I do believe I am contractually obliged to do so by the fantastical, imaginative agency that I work for. Reasons. So it's a question of shears.
You know, that wasn't a question I ever actually thought of, but it kind of makes sense considering that they just kind of breed by by like shedding.
Yeah, they don't have junk.
That's really unfortunate, you know?
They don't care.
I mean, like, I imagine they probably wouldn't care. But imagine if you were a human and you woke up as an orc and be like, well, fuck me, I guess. Oh, never mind.
Size out of the way, how did Tuska become famous, and how did he come about his nickname Demon Killer? Well, one fine evening, Tosca and his crew were cruising through the warp on their ship Gorjaw when they had visitors. Orc Geller field technology is unreliable at the best of times, and in most cases, the Orcs view this lack of, reliable technology as a way of getting in a little bit of practice fighting in between destinations. But occasionally, Orc Geller fields fail spectacularly, and let something particularly large and naughty through. This is precisely what happened on the Gorjaw this particular evening, when a horde of particularly vicious demons managed to get onto the ship, and one remarkably large demon made its way onto the Gorjaw's bridge, where it proceeded to butcher every single fucking crew member it could get its multiple tentacles on. In most cases, this would naturally be cause for alarm, horror, screaming, and general running away and shitting of pants. However, this is an orc ship, which means that instead of screaming and trying to bury their heads in the deck plating, the orcs were overjoyed, and most of them made best time possible towards the loudest source of screaming that was within earshot. In the case of Tosca, the greatest amount of carnage and screaming he could locate, due to the advantage of having access to the Vox network.
I do have to ask, is this image going to change at all during the video?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm just going to say.
One of Arch's things is he usually will put static images or reference images kind of throughout the thing.
Okay.
But especially when it was like older videos, it would be mostly the same image.
It would work out very well now, where people probably aren't going to look at the screen, but back
one
then...
of the nice things is like I can put an Arch video on in the background and know I don't have to look at it.
Yeah. It's very fair.
Work was the bridge, which was currently having a right old proper party, at least in orc terms, and so Tusker needed to get in on the good stuff, and headed to the bridge as fast as his little orc legs could catch him, pausing only briefly to strap on his big old cybernetic claw. And it's a lucky thing that he took the time to do that, because when he got onto the bridge, he was met by a rather monstrous creation, who had just about finished murdering the entirety of the bridge crew, and had started to eat whatever remained, e.g. licking the goo off the walls. As far as Tusker was concerned, though, this simply meant that he didn't have any competitors trying to steal his glory, and so he threw himself at the gigantic demon.
That is hilarious.
In true orcish fashion. What followed was a rather magnificent melee, where both parties took some serious pounding, but Tusker managed to just come out on top after having liberated the demon's horns from its head, and then used said horns to stab it to death. A lengthy and arduous process, no doubt, but Tusker was a very determined orc, and eventually, after having been encouraged by repeated stabbings and bludgeonings, the demon had to relinquish its grasp on its rather temporary life and return into the warp from whence it was spawned. From this, Tusker learned two things. One, demons are fucking awesome at fighting, and two, they are filled with spiky bits that make excellent trophies. And or improvised weaponry, depending on the particular situation. He was, however, faced with a bit of a conundrum when it comes to finding more of these lovely creatures to bash over the head with their own body parts. Namely, the simple fact that demons are quite rare creatures, and they don't have any real home planets that he could invade.
I had to search him, but it didn't work.
They do, but those home planets are located in a rather hostile environment.
Liberating demons, free rent approves. That's very accurate.
I never thought I'd fight side by side with an orc. What about with a friend?
Wog.
I could do that.
Wog. Yes.
Wog, Mr. Bond.
Wait, what the fuck? Sorry, I just looked over at Twitter and it refreshed. Somebody made a VTuber. They're a cowgirl VTuber. They have an alternate model where they are just a heifer. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
It's like they are literally
not sharing with the class.
They are literally just a cowgirl. Or they are literally just a cow, even.
Oh.
Look at this chat.
Somebody masturbated to that.
Yep.
Why does the cow... Oops, shit, didn't mean to do that. Why does the cow have a cutie mark on its udder?
Are you being
Chat.
racist, Octo?
It's got a heart-shaped cutie mark on its udder. What the
Well,
fuck?
we can't see because Temp's fat head is in the way, but...
Hi.
This is weird. It checks somebody's boxes. Very true.
I like that she even tagged her ears.
Yeah, so like here, this little heart symbol, that's on her udders. What the hell?
It's on her tits too. On both the udders.
I can milk you, Markiplier. Yes. She's Japanese too.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Cows are cute.
Oh goodness. Where did it? Video.
At least it's not the Japanese girl that stapled herself.
That doesn't narrow it down, Mizu.
Wasn't that the one that was Chinese? That also
I
was.
remember. I just know she stapled her hoo-ha shut.
I just remember that being really weird. Anyway,
Yeah, there were
let's,
pictures of it everywhere. Now you can't find them anywhere.
let's continue talking about orcs.
But Tusker,
Mizu
as
got
I
his
mentioned
udders
earlier,
activated, I
is
see.
a remarkably dedicated and goal-driven orc. And as such, it didn't really matter how hostile the environment was, he had to find himself more demons, and simply just trolling around the warp with the Geller fields down simply wasn't attracting enough
Touch the
of
cow.
them. Strangely enough, the various warp predators had learned to ignore the giant boat filled with batshit insane greenskin that used their kin as bludgeoning tools, and so some other way of fishing would have to be invented. And like any aspiring fisherman, Tusker realized that the first step towards getting bigger and better fish, or in this case, monstrosities made out of tentacles, teeth, and...
At
you for the five.
Mercenaries21 send $5 for more hats. I come in and I hear the puddle talking about people stapling themselves shut. Are you trying to be outdoing Looney in body horror?
I don't know who Looney is, but...
Chat, I always have to tell people about the VTuber that stapled their hoo-ha shut.
It's contractually
It is
obligated.
important deep lore.
It is.
Weird deep lore, you know? Weird deep lore.
That's the least bad thing she did. You know what's worse is she was a part of a corpo when she did that.
You know, I made this post the other day. I don't know if you saw it, Mizu. Where I basically, here, I'll bring it up on screen. I basically said, chat, and I was making a half joke, but there is actually like a reason why I did it. All right. But I said on Twitter that if people have certain mental ailments, I'm not going to associate with them unless they can control it. And I continue by saying, if you suffer from any of the following, consider yourself unfit for collabs. And then woman is just at the top.
Of course.
Then I included man because I'm an equal opportunity misandrist and yes. Number 3 is BPD whore. I'm going to tell you guys right now, BPD whore is the one. All right. Like now, like I know there are a lot of women who pretend that they are actual BPD. No. If you are diagnosed with BPD, I will not stream with you. I've decided. I will not stream with BPD whores. All right. Everybody else on the list, I might be able to be friends with. But it is specifically just this one. BPD, bipolar disorder. So, but yeah.
Oh my god, it's S4 League.
Malcolmite based. Yes, we see you in kick chat.
Based
now.
indeed. Yeah, I just I've decided after this year I will not stream with anybody that actually is diagnosed with BPD because yeah, that's BPD is borderline personality. Is it actually borderline personality? I thought it was bipolar.
Yeah, they change things a million times. It's complicated.
Oh, I see. Thank you for the tone.
Disorder,
The
not even
landlords
multiple
have been
personality.
tipped $10 by @Mercenaries21 a Hassan disrespecter. Lumi, sorry, I autocorrect. I don't understand why it keeps coming back on even after I turn it off. I guess I'm one of those, but thankful I saved my crazy to fight evil.
Yeah.
Too late. Too late. It's not Lumi anymore. It's Looney.
Just tell her that.
I will. Don't worry. I'll threaten her by releasing doctored screenshots to Arch. Don't worry.
Of what?
Our DMs. I'd use it to bully her. It's fun. She sends me cringe things in DMs, and I send it to Arch so he can bully her on stream.
You just send him your DMs with her?
Like screened, like cropped. But
Fair.
like it's a single sentence. I mean, she started talking about magic Kit Kats in the wood furnace at my work, and I had to check the crazy.
Fair. I check all the items on the list, so I guess I'll never collab with Akko. So you're a woman and a man at the same time. Interesting.
I always
Yes,
suspect you
chat.
were
I know
crazy.
Akko's text to speech comes through on Discord.
Obviously, Occo is a bad example because of the lost cause.
At Mercenaryx21 tipped
If you want, I can
$5
turn that
to the
off,
lost
if you want.
cause. Ah, I see. I've created accidental Lumi lore.
No, it's
I wonder
fine.
how much crazy and insane we can take this, and how far we can take this.
I mean, if you're willing to pay for it, I'll start saying it as fact. You know.
I'll do it regardless.
Your
Lumi can't hurt me. She can only threaten to hurt me through my wife, and it might work.
wife screams like her sometimes, so I definitely believe it.
So old Lumi lore. LumiCord is convinced they're the same person. Not really, but like they act so similar and they like so many of the same things. There was a moment where like, is Lumi just Queen? Have we ever seen her in the same voice chat?
Obviously, the answer is yes, but.
I mean, it's not that far off.
I'm
It's
painting.
It's getting closer every day.
I'm painting Bad Moons tonight. Well, that's cool. I'm assuming that's a faction of orcs, considering
It's the Orc clan, yeah. They're
Okay.
the Rothschild orcs. They're the wealthy ones.
Okay. Why does it take so long to load me into a match in this game? That's kind of weird. Temp, why does this game take so long to load into a match? It can't be my computer.
No,
It's a
it's not
bad
your
game.
game. It's the game.
I'm assuming they're trying to put me into a spot that's like.
So some people have actually seemed to have figured out that they try matchmaking you with similar lobbies. So like if you don't get into fights enough with other players, it's trying to get you into matches with other similar people.
Like they track how many people you kill and
Yeah,
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Tape,
What if
I
you
have
never
to-
shoot somebody else, but you get shot in the head every round?
You probably get put in with a bunch of
or if,
babies.
like, the theory, the example they gave is like if you actively go looking for a fight, they're going to track that and start putting you into lobbies with other people actively looking to get into fights.
I have to
Like
correct
if you have to defend yourself, that's different. But typically, it seems to be tracking like if you were the one who shot first.
That's fair.
I have to correct tape. I did not clone Lumi because mine is actually brown.
I didn't know that could be a different color from the rest of your body.
I didn't either until I found out.
I also thank you, Artemis, for the 2. Not going to talk about the hole in the spaceship. It's orc made. They just, they have broken shit.
Just
From
don't go
MommaOcco.
into that section,
At
idiot.
Mercenaryx21 send $5 for more hats. Looney is the one that LumiUp is trying to suppress because Looney is the one who loves the feet and is always in the back of Looney's head.
You know what? We're gonna get Gwimbus to make a art of this of the Looney.
Gwimbus? Who's
The hand
Gwimbus?
of- What's that?
Who's Gwimbus?
Gwimbus and like some of the other people make all of like the Lumi AI like fan art like of the little mini lums and shit.
Oh,
They have a
okay.
whole, so you know the Mort videos you guys did? They're like
Mhm.
that, but with like Lumi lore.
I see.
It's great.
I see.
Like they spawn from eggs that are shaped like Dr. Pepper cans and shit. There's a whole mythos.
Yeah, because like I it's kind of like her yippee thing, right? I don't really.
Oh, it's just something that they did. The lums, the mini lums.
That's fair.
When they get big, they become plump lumps.
Do they also have alopecia?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
The plump lumps don't really walk. They kind of waddle.
They kind of waddle.
Yeah, they're too big to walk.
Although, wait, so is that the Doros or is that like
No, they're actually like I can find a plump lump.
Yeah,
There's
share it with
like,
me.
in her server. There's the AI channel for AI fan art, and it's full of crazy
I've seen the
shit.
Lumi yip eating feet. Yes, the one yip that Lumi has, it eats feet, I guess, which is kind of on brand for Lumi because Lumi is into gore, and like if a yippy eats a foot, that's technically like gore, right?
Yeah. All right, here's the plump.
Did I just pick up? Oh, okay. Oh,
No,
that's safer work to show.
We don't know how Gwimbus has seemingly trained the AI to unironically make like very good replicas of Lumi's models. He's kind of
okay. That looks like the head is coming out of an ass. I will be totally honest.
No, that's a hand, you dummy. You don't see the fingernails? Oh my gosh.
Oh, you know what? No, I see it now.
Temp's being
Now that you
bigoted.
mentioned that way, I see it.
temp.
But like, I saw those fingers, and my brain was like, "Those are legs."
We even have Hispanic Lumis and mini lums with culturally sensitive sombreros.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. Aqua Shock Temp. Can do that.
I have my shot collar, yes.
Yeah, they're gonna try reshipping it.
You know, I thought the shock collar was supposed to come with the or the shocky bit was supposed to come with the collar, but I got the collar today.
Yeah. I got the
Oh
collar
yeah.
really fast.
No, yeah. So
I didn't know
lovely.
they came I thought it came in like one package.
I
Yeah,
thought
I
this
did
game
too.
would be a lot easier if you were on your own. It's actually way harder.
All right. That's the last one I'll post. Is the plumpest of lumps.
That is definitely very fat. Wow. She looks like she's hungry.
Yeah, for Dr. Pepper and feet.
So the feet is actually like a lore thing for these ones.
They eat feet. Yeah.
And Lumi's
they all
okay.
do, but
And
they
Lumi's okay
especially-
with that.
they especially drink Dr. Pepper.
That's funny.
Well, yeah, fucking Gwimbus and some other people paid her and Arch to read out the whole Lumi lore like text document on one of the Arch casts. This covers like the life cycle and everything where they breed. It's funny.
Wow. No, but yeah, Mizu, you get the collar first because it's made by somebody else, and then you get the I guess it comes from Canada because you have to pay import duties now on it. So once
I found out you get the collar first when it showed up today, and I had a note in it that said, "Enjoy your BDSM gear."
oh my gosh, good job, thank you, chat. I'm gonna play a game that I might actually do decently well at right now.
So Minecraft.
No.
So
The other
Fortnite.
one. Yeah, yes. I can at least do top 50 for the most part. Getting better at it. By the way, chat, I'm playing Fortnite with Leaflet, Common, Len, and Celestium on Monday.
Hey.
So that'll be very fun.
Nice.
I'm very excited. Is Mizu going to use it on Attari? No, Attari has one. Atari's going to use this on Mizu, chat.
Atari has two.
Of course he has two.
For both feet?
It's not on his feet. It's on his thighs.
Jeez.
I mean, he might put him on his feet. I don't know. He's weird. I'm sure you could pay him to do it.
Anyway, let's continue learning about the demon orc man. Feet Lestium. Oh, that's right. People make jokes about Celestium and feet as well. I forgot about that. Anyway, let's continue.
The diners with teeth is to get better bait. And what do demons love to munch on the most? Well, humans
From
come a fairly
MommaOcco.
close second. but
Thank you for the-
Mercenarics21 send $5 for more hats. Since you guys have access to art, please send the crazy loony idea to him. Let's see how we can get him to draw it up with one of his artists.
Oh boy. Well, it's AI art, but it would be funny.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that already exists. Anyway.
Sadly, those are also some fairly elusive beings that tend to run away and or die before you can really use them as bait. So you'd have to resort to the orcish version, Weird Boys. Now, granted, they weren't capable of quite the same level of good old-fashioned fear, always a valued spice amongst demon kin, but they were remarkably psychically unpredictable, which means that they glow like a nuclear-powered lighthouse in the warp, thereby attracting all of the lovely creatures that Tusker wants to bash over the head. And for a while, this did indeed attract the kind of catch that he wanted,
From
but once
MommaOcco.
again,
At Mercenarix21 sent
Thank you for the
$5 for
five.
more hats. I meant Arch and his artists.
Oh, this isn't Arch art. These are from Lumicord.
Yeah. Should I make a long lum yippee? One already exists, but you can make another one
Yeah.
if you want.
Yeah, we have the one with the foot, and then we have one that does a slow dance because it doesn't have Dr. Pepper yet.
Well, it's got a slow and a fast dance. I always
Yeah.
figured that the one that does the slow dance is the retarded one. But like, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, we always just say before and after the Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Fortunately, it wasn't quite enough. He never managed to attract the properly big ones that he had met that first time aboard the Gorjaw, and so he had to go with his emergency solution. If the demons wouldn't come to him, Tusker would have to go to the demons. And he knew of just the place where the demons tended to congregate, namely the Eye of Terror. Now,
Just go to
Imperium has
the
on
center
several
of
occasions done
hell,
some quote-unquote invasions of the Eye of Terror.
It's the equivalent of the
Usually
Death
when they
Star.
have a large number of people
Yeah.
ready
No,
to
it's
punish,
a
and they
portal,
just essentially want to go like, well,
Not a thing.
we can't
Well, no,
shoot
but
all
I mean,
of them.
like, when you think about the quotes in Star Wars, it's like they're invading the enemy base.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
You know what? This is not a bad spot to shred
It's
into.
like it is it's hell of hells.
Yes.
Cal of
It's
Cals.
the nether.
Means shush.
It is, though.
It is though.
Them because
It's the
as you know,
nether,
some-
and
we
it,
can't
it,
keep
it
them in prison
crunches
because some of the
space.
people who want to punish
It's
are
nether
space
travel.
marines, and
That's
they're
all it is.
fairly strong and would probably just break out. So let's just throw them at the Eye of Terror, because the odds of them coming out of that are fairly small after all. Like I said, invasions, quote unquote. But none of them had ever been very successful. Again, these were primarily just to get rid of people that the Imperium was no longer particularly fond of, and so they weren't really set up for success. But again, it was worth the try. I mean, they might delay the next Black Crusade, although, again, time doesn't flow within the Eye of Terror like it does outside of it, so in all due likelihood, it didn't actually have any fucking effect whatsoever. But oh well, it was worth a shot. Tusker, however, had no such interest. Tusker was not concerned with delaying any large crusades. Tusker was only concerned with finding the largest quantity of horned demons for him to bash over the head with what may or may not be their family members. So, having decided on the final destination, there was only one
Base.
easy-beansy problem to get around. Namely, the fact that the Imperium have over the years gotten quite wary of the Eye of Terror, and have decided to fortify the place rather extensively. Tusker would have to find some way of getting past said fortifications and into the Eye of Terror. Luckily for Tusker, the Imperium never really imagined that any foreign race would try to break into the Eye of Terror, and so their protocols for such an event were somewhat lacking. And honestly, can you really blame them? I mean, what Imperial tactician is sitting around the Eye of Terror going like, well, I know there's these Black Crusades popping up every now and so often, and we should probably prepare for that, but I think we should take the time to prepare for the possibility that a bunch of orcs might try to break through our cordon and into the Eye? You know, it sounds fairly ludicrous when you put it like that, but that is precisely what Tusker did. He gave the Cadian High Command one fuck of a fright while doing so, because the last thing that Cadia wanted was an infestation of fucking greenskins. The thing with orcs is, once they've landed on a planet,
Hold on.
they are...
Is that a racist way of saying orc?
I don't know if it's racist. It's just something they call orcs, the greenskins, because the orc is one of so there's orcs, there's Gretchen, and then there's Grots, and they're all technically under the same race because they're all grown from the same fungal spores and shit. The umbrella term is greenskins.
Okay. Fair.
I mean, you can be racist if you want. No one's gonna tell you no.
I think it's gonna be racist.
Hell yeah, let's keep saying it.
the planet. They tend to congregate in the most hostile environments imaginable, which in and of itself makes it pretty hard to murderize all of them, and they also reproduce via spores, which essentially means that if you want to wipe out an orc population, you have got to burn pretty much the entire area that might house an orc population. Armageddon, after several orc invasions,
Go Jimmy
is
Beast!
still haunted by large numbers of feral orcs living out in the jungle. Now, these orcs have long since degenerated into a feral state, but killing them all off is virtually impossible, because, well, the only real way of getting rid of them is to literally burn the entirety of the jungle, and that's not really a feasible option at the moment. Luckily,
I disagree. You can just burn everything, all right? Glass the planet. If the orcs were like subdued to one planet, just glass the entire planet, you know?
Yeah, the thing is, you need Armageddon. They produce a lot of really important shit.
Wait, what?
The planet he's talking about is Armageddon, which is they have an equatorial jungle. They have a jungle that goes along the equator, and the orcs basically set up shop there, and you can't really burn down the jungle to get rid of them.
Why not?
It's way too much of a hassle.
Not just burn down the entire planet, destroy it.
It's already a hellscape. There's nothing else to burn but the jungle.
All right, then glass the entire whatever's left.
But then there's oxygen, Akko.
Who cares? It's a planet. You can just get another one.
That's not how planets work.
It is. Just I've watched. I've watched
Akko, where
Rick
are you
and
going to
Morty.
ship the 300 billion people that live on Armageddon?
Oh wait, listen. We don't have to care about those people. Listen, it's for the
You
good
do
of
when
the.
they produce shit.
It's for the good of the galaxy. If we can get rid of orcs completely, we'll just glass the entire thing. You know.
Okay, Akko.
Akko just went to the extreme.
Akko apparently looked up some fucking, what's his name, Inquisitor Cryptman lore. It's like, this guy makes a lot of sense. I like him.
To be fair, me and Akko actually did discuss like a similar idea of like, what if Stardew Valley but Warhammer? And like the point of it is literally you have to produce for the Imperium, and if you do not produce,
They destroy you.
Pay your tithe. Pay your tithe, or someone else is going to come and make sure you do.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh, there
that-
are several stories of imperial governors slouching on their taxes, and the Inquisition comes a knocking.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, Akko's channeling his inner Cryptman right now. It's like, what if we just glassed like 7 planets in front of the Tyranid Hive fleet?
Yeah, just like listen. It's not worth it. You know. Just get rid
Why
of
can't
them.
we just nuke everything?
And then the Inquisition's like, but we need those planets.
I think the
Says
Imperium
who?
labeled Armageddon as a
We
key
can
asset,
find
not
new
one black-
ones.
Oh yeah, Armageddon is actually absolutely a key manufacturing planet.
If they just want to deal with the orcs, send in a few Krieg, and if it's really bad, you have Space Marines.
Well, it's just feral orcs in the jungle. You don't have to worry about them. They just every
Yeah.
once in a while, a couple hundred charge the hive city, and they just kill themselves on the walls.
Yeah, okay, well, if it's feral orcs, then you have Cadians, you have the
They go wog on
That
the
is
wall.
it's a waste of time to wipe them out. Just let them have their baby wogs out the jungle. They
Yeah.
have spears. It's fine.
They have a demon invasions there too. Yeah,
There's
just
been
glass
2.
the entire planet. It's all right.
There's been 2.
well, demon invasions come from space. That doesn't matter.
well-
This one didn't. Well, actually, no, it technically did. The second one didn't.
If you get rid of the planet, the demons won't have anything to visit. There you go. Problem
The demons
solved.
Problem
That's
solved.
right. That's right. So so if you destroy the planet, the demons no longer appear. So the demons will go to other planets.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like it sounds.
Not my planet, not my job.
Here's the thing: demons sound more manageable than orcs.
Demons are
No.
infinitely less manageable, Akko.
I'm gonna be real.
No, we made
Akko, they don't have physical bodies. You can't just shoot them.
Okay.
They're
And
made of
well-
energy.
and
Give them a
It
physical
depends
body
on
and
your-
kill them then.
well, no. It
How
also
are you
depends
gonna
on your
give
kind
them
of
human
demon.
bodies?
There,
given-
listen. If we're killing 1,000 like dudes a day for the Emperor, I'm sure we can find them somewhere.
No,
if
we
you-
don't. Why would you give them a body? A demon host is more powerful, Akko.
Yeah, then you
And
could just
if-
kill them.
No.
And depending on the kind of demon, given GW's likeness
What?
towards Nurgle,
What if you use a lot of exactly, chat? What if you use a lot of genobombs?
Akko monger, yes. Demon hosts several.
Oh my
demon
God.
hosts
Hatemonger is
have
probably
the
my favorite
ability-
character.
Wait, hold on. Akko Monger. So does this mean it's just hate monger but Akko colored?
Yes.
I already have hate monger, but Mizu.
Yeah, it
Right,
don't count.
But
I
hear me
think
out.
Akko would be Chestnut, honestly.
Hate monger, but Akko, and hate mace is just Mizu.
Yeah, and Flamo killing
So
a demon
Akko is
host
just
releases a
bashing
demon. Yes,
Mizu
and
into
demon
Akko's
hosts are
enemies.
incredibly durable and strong.
Again, I don't think it works that way at all.
I think Akko is coping.
No.
We all cope.
Oh fuck! Excuse
Who
me.
is we? You speaking French?
Yeah.
I'm just oppressed. I don't cope.
You can't actually just shoot the demons. You just have to believe you can. Well, there you go, chat. Maybe I'm a little orcish on the inside. I just believe that I can kill them with my bare hands. Paint my hands red and then just punch them until they die. I believe
Your hands will explode harder.
I can believe that an orc is like, if I just paint my hands right enough, then I can like kill these demons.
From MommaOcco.
At Mercenarix21 send $5 for more hats. Seriously, Akko, are you drunk,
Ugh.
high, or just super sleepy? Or are
Sleepy,
you
probably.
channeling the spirit of Hatemonger? Are you demon holding Heatmonger?
Hate monger.
Hate Monger.
Sorry,
Hate
heat
monger.
monger.
No, I'll talk about the. I don't think we talked about the orc color thing quite. So there certain colors are certain. So
We
red
did
makes vehicles
previously.
go faster. Yellow makes the bombs explode harder. Black makes things tougher. Blue is lucky, and what is it? The other one.
Is it yellow speed?
No, red speed. Yellow makes your
Right.
bombs explode harder.
That's right.
Specifically just
Yeah.
bombs.
Temp is chest up for the amount
Anything,
of
yeah.
bullying.
It makes your guns
Excuse
and
me.
bombs blow up and shoot harder.
Mm.
And then blue is lucky, and then purple is the sneaky.
I am sorry,
Pink
Chad.
is
I am.
invisible. Yeah.
I'm definitely getting tired. Yeah, for sure. Here's what we should do. Let's finish this video.
Yeah.
Or get as far as we can before the next.
Akko collapses.
Yes. So. That's.
Cadia doesn't have massive continent-spanning jungles, so they're lucky there. But if there is one thing Cadia is not lacking, it's hostile environments for the orcs to hide in. Granted, practically all of said hostile environment is located in between Cadian fortress cities and is being routinely bombed just for training purposes pretty much every fucking day, but that rarely bothers the orcs all that much. After all, a little bit of random and light shelling has never hurt anyone. But as already mentioned, Cadia was of course not Tuska's primary goal, although he did have a quick stop on the planet Prozan, or, well, planet, the moon.
Sounds like
Prozan. Prozan is essentially a really shitty place that the
Sounds like a
Cadians
shitty
use to
medication.
train people in extreme environments. It is a remarkably bad place to be, which meant that to the orcs, it was the closest thing to home they had seen in a very long time, so they had to give it a little bit of a visit, much to the chagrin of the local Cadian Defense Force, who had to actually hold off the fuckers, and would eventually have been overrun if it weren't for the fact that Tuska had places to be, and he was in a hurry. So, after a quick warm-up round with the Cadian Defense Force, he wandered
That
off
poor
over
person.
to the Eye of Terror, and again, the Imperial Navy decided to pretty much just let him fucking go. I mean, why stop him? He's heading directly towards the Eye of Terror. I mean, come on. Worst case scenario, he goes in there, gets butchered. Best case scenario, he goes in there, gets butchered, and kills a bunch of demons and Chaos Worshippers doing it. As far as the Imperium was concerned, this was pretty much a win-win scenario. Luckily for Tuska, it was pretty much a win-win scenario for him as well. He got to have a little bit of warm-up on the Cadian's expense, and now he was headed into the Eye of Terror to find himself some more spiky creatures to beat over the head repeatedly, preferably with their own body parts, if at all possible.
That does sound pretty
So,
fun.
you might think that the story ends there. After all, Tuska just wandered into the Eye of Terror, a remarkably hostile part of the galaxy. However, at this point in time, Tuska and his lads had gotten remarkably good at killing demons, considering that's pretty much all they've been doing for the last god knows how many fucking years.
Listen, If he can get really good at killing demons, there's no excuse that that killing demons can't happen. All right, I'm just saying, if they're coming towards a planet, just kill all the demons.
Okay, but he was killing them in hell, which
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything, but
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, it scared the demons off.
for now.
Purple's invisible because you never see a purple orc.
yeah, no, that's actually a thing.
That's
Fuck.
it. Yeah, they're in stealth units.
So now we know if Akko ever paints orcs, the purple orcs. Because no one
But
will ever
Aqua's
see
model
them.
disappears so much.
What a fucking idiot! Didn't jump when I was killing him. Yeah, Fortnite. Yes, Fortnite chat. Got to get better. I'll be playing on Monday with. I gotta show Leaflet how good I am. When I got both of my victory royales, I was like, "Look, I won."
Pride cometh before the fall, Akko.
Well, when they asked me to play, they're like, "Can you make sure that Celestium keeps up with us?" And I'm like, "What? Wait, I didn't know this what this is all about. How many plays we at? 9?
Babysit Celeste, and Akko's like, what?
You wrap me in your tentacles. Not for free. Anyway, let's continue.
Years upon years upon years. So,
Oh, excuse me.
eventually, they probably started to figure out where to stab the demons to make them stop stabbing back. Or at least that is the working theory. Plus, Tuska did bring along a large number of weird boys, and while weird boys does have that peculiar habit of attracting demons by being, well, psyches, they are also quite effective at fighting against demons, seeing as they can use their own powers against them, the powers of the warp and the immaterium. It's a hell of a lot easier to banish a demon using its own powers than banishing it simply by bashing its skull in repeatedly with a blunt metal object. Although the latter part is undeniably far more entertaining.
Oh, I imagine
This
so.
peculiar mix of psychic potency and experience at fighting demons allowed Tuska to do quite a bit of damage in the Eye of Terror. Now, granted, before Imperial Crusades into the Eye of Terror have also destroyed several worlds, or, well, destroyed being a fairly operative word here. Essentially, they cyclonic torpedoed the shit out of it, and then carried on, which doesn't actually have all that much of an effect upon the Eye of Terror, because, well, it is entirely up to the whims of the gods how many planets there are inside of the Eye of Terror. So, literally, Korn could just snap his fingers and voila, there's a new planet, so, you know, limited success, but hey. Tuska and his boys, however, had very different plans indeed. After all, just bombarding a planet from orbit is, first of all, cowardly, and secondly, fucking boring. And as such, Tuska and his chosen lads descended onto the planets below, and actually managed to pretty much conquer several planets, or, well, conquer, violently ravage, and then move on.
That sounds about right.
Position is perhaps a better way of putting it.
Damn.
And unlike the previous human crusades, the Orcs had one considerable advantage. Whereas humans that landed on a planet filled with Slaneshi demons would probably be driven insane by Slaneshi demons rampaging through fields made out of penises and trees made out of giant vaginas that bleed fruits of...
I'm sorry, that stopped me back to attention. What?
It's talking about a Slanesh planet in theory. You might want to back up a second or two.
Okay.
I don't even want to fucking think about it. And thereby you would lose a fair bit of your combat potential by simply people going,
Obviously,
well,
Akko is a bad
bonkers.
example because it's a lost cause.
Thank you for the...
At Mercenarix21 tipped $5 to the lost cause.
That's Arch.
Seriously, who's talking in the background?
That's Arch.
Unless you're talking about me, and that's wife.
Oh, fair enough. It could be about you.
It could be.
It very well could be. I don't know.
Orcs
I tried to adjust my
don't
mic
have to
settings to
worry
fix
about
it, but it's okay.
An orc will not stop and wonder about the environment going like, oh, that's pretty scary, isn't it? No. Orcs will simply just kill anything that they see nearby that they think might be worth killing. If it makes a loud screaming noise when it dies, for example, that would be pretty damn worth killing. And if it so happens that the trees and the grass also screams when you kill them, well, that just makes everything all that much better, doesn't it? Despite this mental advantage, however, conquering demon worlds, or, well, once again, ravaging demon worlds, is not an easy task. There tends to be a lot of demons on a demon world. Shocker, I know. And there tends to be a very, very large demon leading the demon world. Additionally, Chaos Space Marines also have a nasty tendency of inhabiting these worlds, and they can be some pretty damn tough cookies to crack. And so while Tusker and his Warg certainly was making progress, they were taking a fair bit of casualties doing so, until eventually they landed upon a peculiar planet. Now, again, navigation inside of the Eye of Terror is problematic at the best of times, so the Orcs weren't so much navigating as wandering around aimlessly until they hit upon something, then they landed upon that something, in the hopes that there was something there they could kill. In this particular instance, it originally looked like the Orcs were shit out of luck. There was absolutely nothing on the planet. No forests, no oceans, no civilizations, no buildings, no fucking nothing. What the Orcs did notice, however, was that the ground was surprisingly squishy-wishy and tended to bleed when they beat it with their choppers and shot it with their shooters.
Oh no.
Now, in frustration, Tusker figured that, well, if there's nothing around, maybe there's something below us, and ordered the rest of his boys to let loose into the ground with whatever they had at hand. Choppers, shooters, grenade launchers, whatever the fuck they had, they were supposed to use that on the ground. Now, normally this would be a somewhat insane order, but Tusker had at this point wandered through hordes of demons and were decked head to toe in various trophies, so none of his boys were stupid enough to argue the point that it's relatively retarded to fire into the ground in the hopes of spawning enemies. However, on this particular occasion, Tusker's strategy...
Because, you know, shooting the ground never does it. You never know, maybe you just gotta get back at that Mother Earth, you know? Oh man, I'm tired. You can hear it. Oh yeah, goodness. I guess Fortnite has low fuel prices? I don't know what you mean by that.
Proved to be a brilliant strategy indeed, because it turned out that pretty much the entire planet was one large chaotic organism, and now, since the large chaotic organism was under attack by a particularly nasty green virus, it produced its own version of human antibodies to prevent these little green fuckers from inflicting further damage upon it. In this case,
oh, you're pointing to the fuel in the game. I
get
getcha.
Legions of bloodletters, led by a particularly large and vicious demon known as the Blood Prince. Original, I know, but hey, it's Khorne. What do you expect? Pretty much everything he does is blood. Bloodletters, blood crushers, bloodhounds, and so Blood Prince kinda makes sense in an unoriginal fashion. Desperate lack of naming sense aside, however, there were a lot of bloodletters, and the Blood Prince himself was no pushover either, and the Orcs, well, they had been rather reduced in numbers after, invading dozens of other demon worlds, belonging mostly to Khorne's rivals, by the way. This'll be important later. And so the Orcs, although they put up one hell of a fight, as Orcs tend to do, they were eventually overwhelmed. The Blood Prince himself engaged Tusker in a duel to the death, and had, apparently, defeated Tusker. He had pinned him to the ever-bleeding ground with a massive sword shoved straight through Tusker's gut. Now, if this was any other creature, such a wound would almost certainly have kept them down. However, this was an orc, and as it so happens, some of Tusker's pet psykers had managed to launch a psychic attack against the triumphant Blood Prince, distracting him just long enough for Tusker to add grievous injury to insult by reaching up with his trusty power claw and gently, ever so gently, grasping the Demon Prince's giant dongly nutsack in his claws.
Wow.
After which, he proceeded to squeeze. And unfortunately for the Demon Prince,
I don't like that.
Nutsack was not one of the many gifts that Khorne had bestowed upon him. After a rather unsightly and most definitively
Temp has got his mouth open.
Scream, the Demon Prince took vengeance by finally lopping off Tusker's head. Although Tusker himself was quite happy at this point because, well, this was one hell of a scrap. And it turned out that someone else agreed as well that this was indeed one hell of a scrap, and he'd like to see more of it. You see, Khorne was keeping an eye on Tusker's progress. Up until this point, as I already mentioned, Tusker had mostly been rampaging through the worlds of Khorne's rivals, which pleased him immeasurably. And now that he dumped down on one of Khorne's own planets and made such a wonderful showing of himself, Khorne simply couldn't just let him die. And luckily, this being the Eye of Terror and all, Khorne had more than enough influence over this particular piece of real space to make damn sure that Tuska would be allowed to continue tusking for a very long time indeed. He made it so that every morning Tuska and his orcs would rise from their graves, or, well, their rotting corpses, and continue to attack the inhabitants of the very
Balmush for the Balmush god? Oh, gross,
upon.
Chad.
Additionally, orcs produce spores when they die, which means more orcs, which means that every single day there were more orcs. This, as you can probably imagine, annoyed the Blood Prince to no end, but Khorne found this to be fucking hilarious. And after he left the orcs on the planet for a couple dozen millennia to properly piss off his now less than favoured servant, he eventually granted the orcs the greatest favour that Khorne could bestow. He took the orcs and transported them to his own world, where they now fight a never-ending campaign around Khorne's
that sounds amazing,
brass
actually.
citadel against his favoured generals, in a never-ending dance of death, massacre, bloodshed, and very, very angry orcs. This is as close to any orc has ever come to paradise, and Tuska is a very, very happy greenskin to this very day. So you could perhaps say that this is one of the very few truly happy endings in the 41st millennium. And that should
I
tell
would
you
probably agree with that,
Until
yeah.
next time, I've been Arch. Thank you very much for listening. I hope to see you again soon. Have a good
That's
day.
beautiful. Happy ending. Happy, happy ending. All of the orcs get to fight to the death multiple different times, it sounds like.
Orcs, great.
They are. Oh, bullshit. Personal opinion. Oh, well. Oh, well. My apologies, chat. I'm very tired right now.
Akko's an EP baby.
All the overtime is just like... It's like taking me out, man. But, Mizu, how are you gonna go any longer tonight, or are you gonna be done too?
I'm also gonna be done, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Did you see how they changed the UI?
The UI for what?
YouTube.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't really pay attention. I've been on my phone, and I don't think the phone one changed.
Fair. Alright.
I'm gonna raid the lolly that plays Inscription again, chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a leaflet if she's live.
Bye, chat. You guys be good.
Nobody is. No, never mind. Alright. Good night, chat. I'll see you tomorrow for Dogwave.
Dogwave!
Goodbye, chat. Thanks for coming tonight. I'm sorry we didn't talk all the time about orcs, but like, we'll make it up next time when we talk about Necrons? Yeah, alright.
Mizu wants to talk about, and if we don't give the puddle what he wants, he'll curse us with his powers of
I like
being
Necrons.
Yeah, alright.
Necrons are pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're space liches.
Yeah, next time.